Tip the waitress, don't pay the dancers. Police trying to give us gang enhancements. For the ops, I got a gang of bullets. For the lean, I got a gang of banners. When I die, I gotta meet God. He gon' probably want a gang of answers. Tested her to see if she was loyal, but she wasn't, had a gang of chances. All my bullets fly in a Murray coupe. Bitch, I won't ever say sorry to you. Got all this work in a mini coupe. Start up the coupe, I can start a coupe up. Nigga get stainless like who nothing 9. If you got all this jewelry on, watch how you eyeing me. If you said no for me, you can rely on me. Getting off weight like a motherfucker dieting. Smoking this dirty, it's not for anxiety. When they see me, they start 911 dialing. Came at me once and I bet they won't try again. Fucking with us, man, that shit gon' get violent. 9 out of 10 times. Shooters for free, we don't hire them. Chopper go poof, 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 cause it's silent.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 of them end up a wreck. 10 out of 10 of my brothers got strapped. 2 out of 3 of your homies got wet. 5 out of 5 I just sold out the pack. You do the math, you do the math, you do the math, yeah. You do the math, you do the math, you do the math, yeah. 9 out of 10 of them end up a wreck. 10 out of 10 of my brothers got strapped. 2 out of 3 of your homies got wet. 5 out of 5 I just sold out the pack. You do the math, you do the math, you do the math, yeah. You do the math, you do the math, you do the math.
9 out of 10 times, got that thing on me, or else it's right there in the car. 9 out of 10 times, when they look at us like that, they must know who we are. 9 out of 10 times, I fucked on that bitch and I never called back. 9 out of 10 times, I got a whole 3-5 to stuff in the back. 9 out of 10 times, I'm getting it pure and I'm cutting it dope. 9 out of 10 times, it came through the borders, through tunnels below. 9 out of 10 times, my money's mostly from selling that shit. 10 out of 10 times, police come for me, I won't tell them shit.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 of them end up a wreck. 10 out of 10 of my brothers got strapped. 2 out of 3 of your homies got weight. 5 out of 5 I just sold out the pack. You do the math, you do the math, you do the math, yeah. You do the math,
you do the math,
you do the math, yeah. 9 out of 10 of them end up a wreck. 10 out of 10 of my brothers got strapped. 2 out of 3 of your homies got weight.
What up, Jay? Good morning. Hey, more. Hello.
You do the math, you do the math, yeah.
You do the math.
You do the math, you do the math.
Yo. It's going to be another hot one today. Ooh, it's going to be a hot one today. It's going to be hot. Woo. I am going to go over networking today. And what's a good network and what's a bad network? Know what I'm saying? In other words, if you network, do you think that people from the community, do you think the streamer, do you think anybody really cares who you are? Do you think they'll follow back? Do you think they'll get involved within your community? Will it only have to do with gifting bits? Like, there's lots of different ways to see if communities or streamers will network with you or not network with you. Good morning, Pistol. It's very hot here. It is humid here. You know that index that they have? Like, if you'll burn index, it goes through 1 to 10. You know what I'm talking about? It's literally... Okay, thanks, got you, Tab. Nice. Nice. I love you, Pistol. Thank you. They literally have an index of 11 today, which is... why have a scale of 1 to 10 if the UV index is 11? I'm just kind of wondering, you know? I'm just kind of wondering. You have a UV index of 11. Wait, it's a scale of 1 to 10. All right, so... what you're telling us is it's going to suck to be outside today. That's pretty much what you're telling us. Okay, so we are going to head over to Twitch here. You do the math. Ta-da. And we are going to go over, like I said, what would be a good network? Will the streamer engage? Do you think the streamer would even come and visit your channel? Do they want to get to know you? And how much time are you going to waste on this new community? Are you willing to stay there for a while? Is it somewhere that you like? Are they engaging? Do they care who you are? Etc. etc. Because you can do networking. So here's the biggest problem is people will stay in a channel that they're not involved with, that the community really doesn't care who they are. The streamer's just doing their thing. And you can spend a lot of time in there and get nothing. Like absolutely nobody cares, right? So here's a big streamer that literally I've been in maybe 5-10 times. I think she's a great streamer.
I still knew it was.
Does she engage and care who you are? Let's watch.
I knew it was you straight away.
Morning. Watch how fast. Look how big. This Chelsea's a big streamer.
Hi, Mama. Good morning. Yeah, but CJ gifted me subs. It's a
So like literally the engagement is very quick.
It's great.
Does she actually care?
But
For
like, I
sure.
don't want that-
Any conversation that I go in and ask or have with her, she'll have right then and there. Watch.
Hi, Ash. Good morning.
So I'll literally start engaging, saying, woof, it's a hot one today.
Hot one today.
Her VIPs and mods will come in and talk as well as we're going.
Oh, in the moment, that was the point of none of us. Yeah, I know.
And so just having that engagement,
But yeah, never feel like you had to like gift subs, you know.
see? So she actually is involved.
Really, Ash? What is it, like 10 a.m.?
She does care.
That's good.
She does engage. And the chance of her coming to your stream when you engage with her is actually pretty good.
It's okay.
Because she actually does have a caring personality. And that's what she's built her stream off of.
Hype train.
Know what I'm saying?
Hype train.
So, let's go to a random one that I don't know. What up, Bricks? Let's go to, here's the difference between a partnered streamer that's really built off community. Or I could even go to like Conan and he would never say hi. And I've been in there for a year. It's kind of like a wasted amount of time, right? So let's go to like somebody that maybe I have no idea. And let's see if they would engage. Do we like it? Is it worth networking? Is it worth spending the time in there? Is the chance of them coming to visit us good or bad, etc., etc.? And you can know fairly quickly whether they're going to or not, right? So let's just randomly pick English shirt. Let's randomly pick a streamer again. And I just love these ads. That's sweet. Kick me in the face, Twitch. I mean, can we get ads for every single person right off the hop? I don't even get to know the person or see them before you're literally making me watch a freaking Nerf gun. That's hot.
We're not allowed to eat while stopping? Huh? I mean, Disney makes millions of dollars. I don't think you should feel guilty. Like, if you steal from a corporation who
Okay.
is a multi-conglomerate and makes millions of
Before
dollars,
I even get
I think
to,
you should
is
worry
this a
about.
stream that we would
If you
network
steal from
with?
individuals and small business owners, that's what you should feel.
So again, it's incredibly busy. You have almost 11,000 followers, yet 8 people watching after an hour and 45 minutes. So, again, there's something wrong with this channel.
Someone just died there, didn't they?
There's something wrong with this
That
channel.
was an animal.
Would they engage with us? Would they come back? I don't know. Because, again, there's something incredibly wrong with 11,000 follows and 8 people watching. You automatically can go, is this a community that is based off of,
For the indie game chat.
what it should be? Probably not. I would say there's stuff that's
Can I hire you? Can you, like, be my teammate?
being
Who
done.
the help I can get, Jonesy?
Let's say we'll engage anyways and say good morning. That is a whole bunch of rules. We'll engage, say good morning, and see if this is someone that we would engage with. His personality and mine probably wouldn't go good together, but we don't know yet until we engage. You know what I mean?
What is this shit?
Pistol's got me tabbed. So Nobody from his streams actually engaged in us.
How does that miss?
As far as the personality, it's all about... It's kind of got like that kid personality of... Poor me, how does that miss?
Person?
And then probably say this guy sucks.
I didn't think that was a real person, chat. No wonder he hit me so much.
Nothing.
He's just really bad at the game.
0 engagement. How much time do I want to waste? No more. No mods, no VIPs, 0 engagement from him. Do I waste my time? No. So again, don't sit there and literally waste the crap out of your time trying to engage with people that don't want to engage or their communities don't engage, right? So for us, would we network with them? Absolutely not, right? So we move on. It's literally that easy. Nope, Pistol's got us tabbed. This is just a lot of red flags with this channel. Yeah, with his channel? Yeah. First of all, again, last stream, I literally showed our numbers on the backside, right? So, like, it would be and again, this is something that I would love to call out some bigger streamers and see their stats. I would like to call them out because I can call out my stats, and I literally showed. So, like, 2 streams ago, I put my stats up on YouTube. And we showed 110 unique chatters. Our chat box is always going. We averaged like 40 or 50. And the amount of views, 500, 600, 700, go with it. All my numbers jive together. There's some streamers that I would love to see their back-end Twitch numbers. Because they sit there with 100 in their chat, with 2 people chatting. I would like to see their unique views, their unique chatters, how many follows. I would love to see... after that stream of 100 concurrent viewers with 2 people chatting, what their numbers are. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Aiden. So, again, for me, I like to be open and honest when it comes to streaming numbers, what you're doing, how you're building, etc. And especially with networking, it's the same way. So you guys literally seen the very first stream we went into. Charles is very engaging, perfectly networked. Would you see her? Absolutely. Does she engage? For sure. The second one was definitely a red flag. You have 11,000 followers. You're part of a big stream group. And you literally have 8 concurrent viewers with 2 people chatting. So again, they didn't engage with me. There's no VIPs, no mods. Streamer didn't engage. Would we network? Nope. And you move on, right? So again, don't waste your time. If you go in there and you don't get a good vibe, you look at stats and you're like, something's wrong here, just go. You know what I mean? Don't even waste your time trying to engage into something that you know is just in your head. It's not going to work out. It's kind of like a friend, right? When you meet somebody, you get a vibe, or you're like, yeah, you know, you turn your head a little sideways. You're like, yeah, I don't think so, right? There's something about this guy or this girl that just doesn't jive. You know what I mean? So let's just go into another random one that's English, since I don't speak Spanish. I'm Canadian. God damn it, Twitch. Seriously. Oh, my God. All right, so let's see. Leaderboard is doing it monthly, which you should be. Whoever this is. They should be running at 1%. They should be running around 29 concurrent. So he's running half of his concurrent views. So where some of the follows came from and why. Okay, so right off the hop, there's no webcam. You're watching a controller, which isn't exactly my favorite to engage in when you're just watching a controller. So there's 1, 2. He only has... This is what I don't understand. Why do you need Nightbot and Restream? Okay, here we go. Here's a massive no-no. If you are a streamer, this is a massive no-no for you. And if this gets reported and Twitch sees it, you'll lose your affiliate. Here's the no-no. Look what my cursor's on. He literally has a Restream bot. So Restreams literally have you stream to say 5 different places. He could be streaming to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Trovo, wherever the streaming platforms he chooses, he's going to be streaming to right now. The problem is he's an affiliate. So when you're an affiliate on Twitch, you're not allowed to stream the same content within 24 hours to any other platform other than Twitch. And yet this guy is literally restreaming to everything. And so if somebody reported this particular streamer for streaming to 5 different platforms, this is where he's failing. This is the fail. So he's literally streaming to 5 different platforms right now. And so he's making his main Twitch, and that's why he's only got 18. So he could get 1 or 2 people from other platforms. But again, if this guy gets reported for restreaming, he's screwed. He's screwed. You cannot be a Twitch affiliate and restream. You cannot be getting paid by Twitch or the same content in 24 hours and be restreaming. It's wrong. It's against terms of service. And if he gets found out, he's going to get smoke showed. And he only literally has 1 mod out of all these bots. Why do you need Streamlabs, Stream Elements, SiriBot, Restream, Nightbot? Like, why do you need all of these bots? I can't see what it's called. I'm on my phone. What is it called? It's called restreaming. It's literally restreaming. So hang on. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me see if I can find let's see if I can find the best explanation for it. So Restream literally works with a lot of different tools, right? So LinkedIn, Twitch, xCloud, 30 plus platforms. So hang on, let me, now that I got it here, get a discount? I don't want a discount. Okay, so what happens is, for extra views, yeah, I guess breaks, because there's no point having, I literally have my Streamlabs and my Stream Elements as my bot. Why you're running 5 different bots at once, there's no point. What are you going to do, put the same commands in each bot? Like, you get a couple of different things from Nightbot that you would from Stream Elements. But if I paid for Stream Elements Pro, I would get everything that I wanted. So there's no point having all of these extra bots when you can literally pay for Stream Elements Pro and get everything that you need, right? So Restream will literally allow you to, obviously there's plus 30 other platforms. YouTube, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever the heck G is, Twitch, nCloud, 30 other platforms. So you can do close to 40 platforms. So you can stream your stream to all of these platforms at once. And so this used to be a big thing, especially with Mixer, is people would have Restream on, trying to pull in as many people as they could into the platform or where their home is. And so what had happened is these companies are going, you know, why are we allowing them to stream on all these other platforms and make money from us? So that's where the Restream was really starting, you know, to pee off some of these platforms. Is so they're like, why are we revenue sharing with other platforms? They're literally taking from us, right? Because this guy's literally restreaming. He could be making money on Trovo. Somebody could donate to him on Facebook. And he's making money off of Twitch. When realistically, Twitch is holding his stream. They're paying for his platform and everything that's going out, right? Like, that's any company would be pissed if you're literally like double, triple, quadruple dipping into the pot. right? So that's literally, and you can pay for this. It's absolutely free, or you can pay and really get it kicked up. Look, multi-stream 5 channels, multi-stream 8 channels at once. See what I'm saying? So you can literally, if you do the professional mode, you could, for $50 a month, you could be streaming on 8 different platforms at once, which is pretty crazy, right? But again, they're not, of course, we're going to have everyone. It allows us to be super duper, right? Like, it's not, again, you're double dipping into something you shouldn't be double dipping into. And companies get rather peed when you double dip into what they're doing. And so it's not healthy. So he's got 1 mod, 1 VIP. You can obviously see the bots that have come in. Bot. Maybe. Bot. Me. So there's 2 people, 3 people, 4. Bot. Like, the amount of bots that this guy has in his channel is insane. Bot, person, bot. Like, he's literally got 5. Maybe 5, 6 people max in his chat, and he's still pulling a 21 off of friggin' bots. Like, literally, he's got 5 or 6 actual people. And it's, so this particular guy, for me, draws huge no-nos. Purely because he's automatically against toss right off the hop. He's definitely, with restreaming, he's pulling in bots from other sites while he's restreaming, and it's incredibly clear to see, right? So he's got 1, 2, 3. He has 4 chatters right now. And I said there were 6 real people, right? So if there's 6 real people, he's got 4 chatters. Look at his numbers. He just went from 18 to 27 that quick because he's hitting the restream button and he's pulling in bots from all these other sites. And so it's bouncing numbers. And see, let's see if they even mod. Let's see if that mod, there we go. At least the mod's quick. But you see how it goes? It's like sharing your net per, yeah, it's kind of sort of, right? So streamers do get caught. But the thing is, you guys can see the numbers. So when you look at our stream, you don't see us, at the beginning of the stream, when people are filtering in, you're going to see quickly that it goes, 5, 6, 7, 11, 15, 19, as people filter in. But once we're actually streaming and our numbers even out, because the people are here and chatting and stay here, the only time that you see our numbers go from 40 to 60 or 65 in a jump is a raid, right? Our numbers are pretty consistent, like 40 to 45, 40 to 50, very consistent. The people are here, the people are chatting, they're engaging, and you don't see me go from 27 to 45 to 19 to 54. So either A, there's a view bot, or you're pulling in the restream bots, or. So you can see that there's only 5 or 6 real people in his chat. It's very clear to see the astronomical amount of bots that he's pulling in on the restream is pretty crazy, right? So again, are his numbers inflated? For sure. 100%. So again, let's look at his about section, because I literally said this the other day. If you're going to have an about section, it's going to be about you. I am very passionate about gaming. Nothing but good times and good vibes to be had here. What in the hell does that tell me about you? Again, it's a streamer that doesn't have a focus, doesn't have a guide. Hey, we're just here for good times. Obviously, you're not, because you're streaming, you're affiliated, you're wanting to make money, you're wanting to do that. You literally have a creator code, so you're putting more than enough effort into your stream. It's not, again, it's a streamer that has no idea. And so here's the same 4 people. Him. Same 3 people commenting. Inflated numbers. Everything about this, again, screams, I don't think so. And I don't waste my time on stuff that raises red flags very quickly, because we're doing a collaboration. So again, you have to come across as a legit business or streamer or. Good morning, Dragon. To be fooling yourself with a view bot or restream, pulling in all those bots, whatever you're doing to fool yourself with fake numbers is not healthy. It's not healthy for the channel. It's not healthy for you as a streamer. It's not healthy for chat when you only 3 people chatting, yet you have inflated numbers. So again, I can show on our streams the amount of chatters, unique chatters that we would have in our stream. And I showed it 2 ago. Pistol seen it. Like, so 2 streams ago, we had 110 unique chatters. That's 110 different people chatting all at once. And so again, you don't want inflated numbers or, you know, things like that. It damages your channel absolutely in the long run, right? So would I network with that person? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we're literally 0 for 2 on networking because they're against Toss, inflated numbers. He's literally restreaming and he's affiliated, which is against Toss. He has 1 moderator. Nobody's like, everything about these screams red flags. The first one literally had 11,000 followers with 8 people watching. Like, there was no engagement. None of the mods are VIPs. So again, there's no point wasting time quickly, right? So when you're networking, it does have to be quick. You're not going to spend 3 hours in 3 channels. You literally need to be like rotating. Would this be a good fit for the community? Is it a good fit for you? Do you enjoy the content? Is it along the same lines of what you do? You know what I mean? So again, this is why when like Joey Fam and I found each other, we're a great fit because our channels are so much alike. Our personalities are so much alike. So now we're going to be doing a collab, right? With a partnered streamer. And we know that their numbers are legit and who they are. They know that we're legit in our numbers. And so it's just a great fit. So again, I would say the number one thing is it needs to be a great fit. Is the community legit wise? Is the streamer fooling themselves or doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, etc., etc.? Do you want to associate yourself with other communities or streams that you know are doing things they shouldn't be doing? You know what I mean? Question, can you look at mine to see what shows up? I'm not sure I did stuff right when I set things up. Yeah, I can do that. Dragonfire, what numbers do you have in your name on Twitch? What? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a collab with Joby Fam. I'm gonna be working on that this week. What's the numbers in your name on Twitch? You have different numbers, don't you? Is it like 242? Dragonfire 242, right? It's not 74. Is it Dragonfire 242? No. That's not Dragonfire 242 at all. Why can I not see your channel? Where's your channel? Dragonfire system, yeah. Sorry. I'm like, why isn't your channel showing up? I was literally looking up Dragonfire. Okay, so you want me to go over your channel? You want me to critique your channel? Are you okay with critiquing channels? Because critiquing, if we go to critique a channel, I don't want you to feel afterwards like we were being too harsh. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've had people critique my channel and I've changed a lot of things about my channel. But do you want your channel critiqued right now? If you do, I'll be nice. But here's your first thing. Why do I have a black screen when I go to your channel? I should not have a black screen when I go to your channel. So, first one, down. You need an offline graphic that says you. So again, it's your description is we. You're talking in the we, and it's an about you section. Critique away. So okay, number one, you don't have an offline graphic that does anything at all for you. Hang on. Da 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 da. Okay. So, what's the first thing? You show up to my channel, you know where to find me. You know that's me. You know that's my setup. You know where else you can find me. And it's bright, it's colorful, and it automatically draws your eyes, and you're like, oh, let's scroll down. You're going to see that this is about me, right? I'm a giveaway king, number one. I'm from Canada, so that's why the Canadian stud always brings his A game. So it's a funny little thing about me. I'm an ex-Halo semi-pro player, so you know that my background in gaming right off the hop. You know that I'm an older guy and nothing new. I'm an old school gamer and community man. So there's number 5, you know I'm into community. And number 6, Giver 90 is a lifestyle, because that's what everybody literally knows. So when we go to yours, there's no reason for me to scroll down whatsoever when we go to your channel. If I see a black screen, I'm going to click off of it. Yes, because I'm a system of multiple people in one body. So welcome to our Twitch. We are Diagnosed DID System. We play a variety of games. Okay, so if you want to identify as we, that's fine. We play a variety of games, love chatting about DID, mental health, and random things. Okay, so you're not... That's what every other streamer is going to say. And promise to bring some sort of chaos each stream, 18 plus only. You definitely should have 18 plus only on if you're on it. Plus we're Canadian. So it doesn't say anything about yourself, about your background, really who you are, etc. So all you're literally doing is telling us what every other streamer is telling us. So you play a variety of games. You're a streamer. People already know that, so there's no point having that. We love chatting. So if you want to keep the mental health aspect in there, that would be something that you are and that you do. So I would say leave the mental health in there. When you put in and random things, again, that doesn't tell us anything about your stream, about you, nothing. So you don't need to say really welcome to our Twitch, because they're already on Twitch, so it doesn't really make sense. You can tell them that you are diagnosed and that you're mental health, but we play a variety of games. Again, you're a streamer, they already know that. Random things and promise to bring... So random things, again, it doesn't say anything about you whatsoever, about your personality. You need to get more in depth with exactly what you're doing. I would highlight you're Canadian. People love Canadian streamers, believe it or not. We have a good personality that goes along with it, etc., etc. So when it comes down to the actual profile, there's nothing. So again, I made it incredibly easy for people to know where we're at, subscribing, the definitions. I made it so you can just click on each one and go to whatever we need to go to. You know what I mean? So we make it incredibly clear for people. Every single social, my schedule is incredibly clear on the left side. It's very legible, very readable. They're all the same color, so your eyes don't go all over the place. If you go to some channels, they have different colors, and so your eyes go to specific things. Whereas here, literally, I'm forcing them to read line by line because they're all the same colors. We have a lot of sound alerts, and people get tired of looking through sound alerts. So if you make it easy enough for them to go, hey, I can just play this sound alert, go up, boom, they hit it. You know what I mean? How do I make an offline graphic? Well, do you know how to make graphics at all? And again, down here, we want to make sure they know this is the Giver 90 crew. And there's our closed captioning. So anybody that's deaf, literally, we turn on closed captioning and everything comes up. They do have the ability to pop out the extension and move it anywhere that they want on the channel. So it's accessible for people that can read English, because we are an English channel. Again, for anybody that can't hear, anybody for the deaf, everything is set up legible, neat, easy for them to read, same color so it draws their eyes, and they have to read everything. You don't want so many different colors going on, because what happens is if you go to a specific channel with different colors, your head automatically goes to that color, a certain color. You know what I mean? Why is it important for others to know the setup gamers use? There's no point. I have no idea. So for some reason, streamers have it in their head that they need to show people their setup. Why do you need to know my computer specs? What's that going to do for you? You can literally go out and buy a pre-bought gaming computer that's ready to go. My specs, again, and why know my specs when they're a year and a half old? Like, I'm eventually going to have to buy a bigger, badder computer, or 2 computers, or upgrade. So again, to have computer specs is absolutely stupid, because it doesn't do anything for people. What do they want to copy my computer specs when I'm a year and a half outdated? Does that make sense? No, not at all. So I'm never going to put my computer specs on here, and especially when they're outdated. So do I want people literally laughing at what computer I'm running right now? Dude, that sucks. I run the 3090 graphics card. It's worth $1,200. Good for you. I bought my computer a year ago. I run a 2060. So, you know what I'm saying? There's for streamers to have specs there's no point. You're outdated within a week, right? So I put my schedule, my socials, and I can't add other stuff. Sound alerts. So down here, you should be able to add whatever you want. Down here, you can add whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Where are your socials here? You put your socials here. Where are your socials here for people to click on? So if you literally go, you just go to edit panels. So right here, there's an edit panels. So you literally just go to click edit panels. You go down and you literally put your images into the image line that you've made, your description, and you're good to go. It's literally, it's that easy. You can edit panels off and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Is there a problem? What? Is there a program that helps with graphic making? You're going to have to learn all of that on your own, Dragon. So like, we invested in Photoshop, but if you literally look up free graphic making content, most of them are now paid. You might get 2 or 3 free graphics. I mean, you can use like Pixlr, Photoshop. Like there's so many different graphic design websites out there. But the amount of free ones are going down the tubes. You're going to have to start paying for any kind of graphics that you're going to use, right? So again, I would go over YouTube, look at tutorials with stuff like that. But everything that I've done is self-taught. So I make all my thumbnails now, all my own graphics, everything that I need to make, I make now. So as a streamer, again, you need to show initiative and get that hard work in. YouTube, Google, everything. You need to read tutorials, watch videos, anything that you can do to upgrade. So if we're going to be honest, you can have a schedule countdown, but it doesn't say what you're streaming. It doesn't say at all what you're streaming. So when we go over to my schedule, I stream Monday to Sunday, 7 days a week for all your viewing pleasure on Eastern time. So I literally tell you, I stream Monday to Sunday, and I tell you the time on which I'm streaming. Now I post it. Monday, 7 to 11, Streamer Appreciation Day. Tuesday, Tourney Tuesdays, 1,000 V-Bucks. Marble Wednesdays, Fall Guys Thursdays now with my YouTubes that I do. TGIF Fridays, Hide and Seek, and we haven't filled in Sunday. So I literally make the schedule big, bright, bold, what we do, when we're doing it. You can't miss it. There's no excuse for people to be missing at all what we're doing. these are my 5 main socials, which what you want to have, and you want to make them incredibly clear, right? So, again, there's no point you're making this more, like, you're making this harder for people to read than what it needs to be read. So, all you need to put is TikTok. They don't need to know it's Dragon Fire Street or system on TikTok. They're already at your channel. So it just needs to be TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. It needs to be incredibly clear where they're going. They already know the name and where they're going. They don't need this. This just literally, so you got to remember, eyesight literally draws to stuff or goes away from stuff that's too busy. I'll rate myself 7 out of 10. Okay, so if I was to rate this channel as a setup, I'm going to be fairly low because there's no offline graphic. The About Me section is really not about you. It's really too busy as far as where they're going. They already know that you're Dragon Fire system and it needs to be clear on where they're going. And so this just kind of, and there's nothing in the profile at all for them to attract their eyesight. This is, to me, to be honest, it's a beginner page. It's like you just started. And for me, it's literally, there's nothing that's been done to it other than a schedule and a follower. So if you look at, let's go look at somebody else's random, let's go look at this one. It's random. So again, they're very quick to their description. They're very basic, that you already know that you're going to Summy's Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Why they had their setup, who really knows? But your eye is automatically drawn down to what they want your eye to be drawn to, right? So again, this would be like an 8 out of 10 setup. And we go to yours, there's no graphic, there's no nothing. So if I was to be honest, this is just the beginning stream, which it is. You're a beginner streamer that just doesn't have the knowledge. So this would be like a 2 out of 10 purely because there's nothing there. At the end of the day, there's just nothing there. It's not a -7 because you're wanting to learn, you're wanting to grow, you need help with what you're doing. There's a big difference, right? So there's a big difference between just not having the knowledge with what you need to do, and a difference between being lazy and not doing it. Do you know the difference, Dragon? So you're wanting to learn, you're wanting to build, and how do I do things? Which I would give like a 2 out of 10, but you're wanting to do it and build and see the change. There's some people that are just, they just don't care, they're lazy, and they don't want to learn whatsoever. And so when you get that, there's no point of interaction. So again, I don't mean to be shrieking bad, but there's nothing, when I show up to a black screen, you click off. There's nothing for me to want to scroll down. And then when I scroll down, I kind of see a mumble jumbo. I already know that I'm here at Dragon Fire System. I don't need to have all of this here to tell me, right? So again, the About Me doesn't really draw me into who you are. You need to have something that draws people in to who you are, right? And I don't feel that when I come there. And then when I come down here, it says, I don't need to know who's following you. To have a follower list, there's no point. There is no point. People don't need to see who's following you. There's no point of a follower list. And for you, all you got to do is go over to your creator dashboard and see, right? But as far as me, I'm here to see what you do. I'm not here to see the 5 people that just follow. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, it's not, nobody, this is your page, your time to shine. Do you know what I'm saying? So the whole point of a Twitch profile is to show off about you, who you are, your community, what you bring, etc., etc. It's to make you shine. It's not to make these 5 followers shine on your page. So, again, there's a big difference between just not knowing what to do or where to go or how to do things, and then just not caring and not doing them, right? So if you're wanting to grow as a streamer, you're definitely going to have to. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of work, a lot of grinding, a lot of hours, a lot of Googling, a lot of YouTube, a lot of learning how to do graphics, videos, etc., etc. It's a huge process to self-teach yourself everything that you don't know, and sometimes it feels like it's overwhelming, but you've just got to stick to it, right? And so, like I said, when you come to my channel right off the hop, you're like, oh, there's Bomber. You know that that's me. You know that that's my setup. I don't need to post my setup, right? And so automatically it's kind of engaging and it's warming, right? You're like, boom, I know where to find him if I want to. When you come down, you literally know who I am. It's very easy to see where you're going, just like that other streamer. It's very easy to see where they're going because you already know where you're going. You don't, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to say dragon, 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 dragon. It just bunches it up and your eyes automatically go away from it. They're not going to click. They're not going to click on it, right? And so here's another big thing, Dragon, is right off the hop, you've got Dragon Fire System, you've got Dragon Fire System, not even M, and Dragon Fire Syst 1. So here's the problem. If you can't brand yourself, you might want to think about changing a name you can brand to. So if you look on everything with mine, anywhere you go is G90. Anywhere that you go is G90 Bomber with a 0. So it doesn't matter. You go to Hover, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, it doesn't matter. All you got to do is look up G90 Bomber. You don't even have to click mine, and you know that you're going to find me under G90 Bomber. If you have different names constantly on different places, they'll never find you. You're not even out of bed yet, Breaks? Damn. Slacker. So again, to go back to branding, if they don't, if they don't go, they shouldn't have to click on your Twitch channel to know where to find you anywhere else, right? It's just like, if you're looking for Tim the Tatman, you shouldn't have to go to his YouTube channel to find where to find him on any other platform. You know it's Tim the Tatman. So when you're branding yourself, again, everywhere you go, you're going to know that I'm G90 Bomber. Everything's branded the exact same. And so that's incredibly important. So again, there's a lot to critique. There's a lot to take in when you're making your profiles. And you literally need to brand yourself the same thing. It's not, you know what I mean? And so there's my graphic, right? And so let's click on my Twitter. There's my graphic. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's G90 Bomber, at G90 Bomber. There's my graphic. There's my profile. You know that you've hit G90 Bomber. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, it's about, you really have to think about all these things. You know what I mean? I would say, Dragon, before you really get into it, and again, see, like on here, you're Dragonfire 74, but on Twitch, you're Dragonfire System. So if I was to look up Dragonfire System on YouTube, I wouldn't find you. I'd find Dragonfire 74. You see what I mean? So again, you need to brand. You have different names on all different platforms, and nobody would find you. Nobody would find you because it's totally different names, right? So like I said, I could keep going over things, but literally we'll have specific streams for critiquing and stuff like that. But you can literally see that it's there's a lot of work to be done, right? As far as that goes, I would worry about branding yourself and your name and putting it on everything to start, and then work from there. You know what I mean? So again, if I don't really want to give out a number because it would probably be the lowest number. You know what I mean? This is your personal account? Yeah, so do you want... I don't have 2 accounts or 3 accounts on anything. So when people see G90 Bomber come into their chat on Twitch, YouTube, wherever it be, you know that it's me. So there's no point me having my real name or a different account. And again, that's part of networking that we're going today, right? It's the number though, Dragonfire. So if you're going to keep Dragonfire, then it needs to be system. It can't be 74 or 1 or... So when you're branding Dragonfire, it has to all be the same. So if that's the name that you're going by, then make sure that whatever you're branding everything is exactly the same, right? So again, we're 0 for what? 0 for 3 out of networking. Would we go in and just find somebody to, you know, that we would network with, jive, that the communities like ours, very active, VIPs, mods welcoming in, streamer welcoming in. We just haven't found that yet. And there's a lot, all of them have been against either toss rules or red flags with numbers that don't seem to match up. And so it's incredibly hard to be, you know, scrolling through all of these. So let's just go do another one and see how it goes. You know what I mean? All right. So she's set to monthly, which is good. Seems to be a little interactive. So she does have, what, 3 mods, 2 VIPs, so they're in there and they should be engaging. Most of those are bots. I do recognize 2 people. I do recognize 2 people that are actually in her stream right now. Her numbers kind of jive. So right now, her 1% would be 8 people. And so she's running double that, which you should be at those numbers. Her personality isn't exactly, you know, what I would... But let's see about engagement-wise with this one. Let's see engagement-wise. The amount of chat rules is insane. So let me see the engagement that we get as far as networking-wise, whether they're from VIPs, mods, or the actual streamer. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dragon, like I said, I would definitely help and critique. But there's a lot of work when it comes to personalizing your profiles and stuff. So did I get a high out of that? I think I got a high. So there's no mods, no VIPs that have said anything. So let me involve everyone. How's everyone's day? So when you go in, see if you can involve everybody. If the streamer's busy... So we'll see if there's any engagement with the community. There's been none. The mods haven't engaged. The VIPs hasn't engaged. I can't really understand her going all nutty here. Like, it's like, I can't understand a word she's saying. So again, like this is the type of stream that there is engagement within her chat, but it doesn't really jive with our personalities. Nobody's engaged with me in their chat whatsoever. Is it welcoming? No, because they're just focused on fooling around. So for me, again, the numbers make sense. Her leaderboard makes sense. She does have, you know, at least a few things set up in her page. Does it need to be better? Yeah. But again, would we engage in a channel like this? No, because it's just not me, right? I don't really jive with this. I don't want to hear 20 people just a mumble jumble. They're not really focused on the streaming aspect. And so again, it's not really... I don't see our community really engaging with that type of streamer, right? So again, If you automatically get the wrong vibe when you go in and it's not the personality right off the hop, you're like, nah, then just leave, right? Don't bother. I tried to say good morning, how's everyone's day? Nobody in the chat, whatever. So this is a big thing for our chat is our VIPs are always welcoming. Our mods are always welcoming. They're always engaged in what we're doing. And that's what makes, when people say, I want to make a great community, it's not me making it. It's the community that makes a great community. It's not me doing that. And I can't stand that in people's descriptions because I want to make a great community. No, it's not you. It's the community that makes the great community. If the community is welcoming, understandable, engaging, talking, friendly, etc., that's what comes that community together. And that's why people feel welcome. They engage quickly and they stay. You know what I mean? Could you tell me what you think of my bio? I could do that quick. What's yours on Twitch? So we're 0 for 4 already on networking. Again, they're against Toss. The one stream was. Something was seriously wrong with numbers and botched on the first one. Their description right off the hop. There was no engagement in the first 4 whatsoever towards me. So, I mean, if they knew that we would raid with 50 people, would that be different for them? Do you see what I'm saying? So if you know that all of a sudden I'm in your chat and you know I can raid you with 40 or 50, then they're kind of like, Bomber's here. Well, the problem is if you're not originally friendly, engaging, or anything, I'm out. Right? And that's what happens to a lot, right? So, and you need that. You need that. And so I sometimes I'll be like, okay, mods, I really need you to, like Bobcat and Lynn. I mean, that's their number one thing is to engage with chat, welcome, say hello. And the same thing, Breaks Alpha and McKenna, same thing. Welcome them in, say hello. Like it's all about welcoming, engaging. This is who we are. Get to know them, etc., right? And so that's it's the community. But again, it's not just the mods. I have expectations of people that I VIP so that they come in, they're welcoming, they want to be here, they're welcoming the people in to be here, etc. So it's not just the mods, it's VIPs, your regular viewers that are coming in, everything to do with the community. Just because they're not modded or VIP doesn't mean, again, that there's people that aren't modded or VIP'd that are extremely welcoming, and that's amazing. Again, it's the community that makes the community. So, again, that's what people are missing out on. The streamer can't dictate every little thing that happens. You know what I mean? People play off of other people's personalities or what they're doing, etc. And so if I'm welcoming, and so when somebody comes in, I'm like, welcome in, here we go, give her 90 crew, right? And then everybody welcomes behind it. It's not just the streamer. The community is welcoming them in. And that's what makes a big difference, right? Aiden, what's your Twitch channel? If you want me to look over it for 2 seconds, I got time. You need to tell me your Twitch channel. If we're going to critique quickly before we shove a bum to networking. So again, hopefully you guys got kind of red flags what to look for. Like I said, when it comes to restreams, against toss, personalities, any kind of welcoming in the chat, etc., etc. Don't waste your time constantly on that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Don't waste your time. So, Aiden, I'll wait until you pop your channel up, and we'll literally go and look for somebody that, again, that I have no idea. We'll just meet somebody new. I'm not a big fan of the anime. So, again, I'm going to be truthful with this. I'm not a big fan of anybody that has anime for a so-called webcam. So, I don't think it would be much easier if you didn't have a webcam. I just feel that people put false pretenses of who they are. Do you know what I'm saying? So I prefer honest and upfront who you are. Whether if you don't have a cam because you're not comfortable with it, that says a lot. If you have a cam and you're comfortable with it, it also shows people who you are. To me, this is nothing but a showpiece that says nothing about you. And I would tend to slip away a bit just because, are they putting on an act? Are they covering up for something? Again, there's always kind of like, it's like tinting your windows really dark in your car. Why? Do you have something to hide? Do you not like people outside? Like, there's always questions that come with things that you can't see in plain sight. Do you know what I'm saying? So, if I took my glasses off, you can see my eyes. I can tell you who I am, and I don't need to hide. I just have glasses because of the screen. I don't tint the windows in my car. Again, I don't have anything to hide. So, you know, I feel that those animes, I feel those people have something to hide, and instead of putting on a show with those animes, it's just, again, it's personal preference, right? I am the little guy. I see. All right, so you want me to go and critique it? La 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 la, if I could only spell. La 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 la. Are you hosting right now? Okay, so what we see off the hop. What are we seeing right off the hop? Nothing. We're seeing nothing. So again, there's nothing to make me scroll down. Nothing. Right? Weekly's good. You can have that. So again, there's nothing to... So what is the Z for? What does the Z stand for? That's what that is, right? Or is that L for little guy? So it's L for little guy? Okay, I thought it was a Z. The L seems to be off. So it's an actual L for little guy. It's just, I would redo the L on it. Just because the top of the L almost looks, it goes out too far, right? So if you want to do the light, I would say redo your logo. Yeah, so I mean, again, very quickly. So, okay, so this is good, right? So you automatically know that here's little guy. You know where you're going. Are all the places where you're going, I am the little guy? So if we went to your TikTok, I am the little guy. So are you branded all the way across everything? Is everything that you do branded? Seems that way, right? Everything's branded, which is good. I am the little guy. Some call me little guy. Others call me LG. Okay, so again, that's so when you read over that, does that make sense in your head? I am the little guy. Some call me little guy. Others call me LG, but I'm a big deal. So for me, right off the hop reading that, I'm kind of like, okay, so I am the little guy. It literally says in your name, I am the little guy. So again, it's you're reiterating what people already know about your name. Do you know what I mean? I'm currently streaming Fortnite, which you should never have because that has nothing to do about you whatsoever. And you're not, if you're playing any other games other than Fortnite, you kind of look, it doesn't look good when you literally put that in, you know what I mean? So Twitch is not the be-all and end-all for me. It is simply a stepping stone on my path to greatness. So that doesn't make people want to stay at your Twitch whatsoever. So if somebody literally told me Twitch is not the be all and end all for me, it's simply a stepping stone on my path to greatness, then what makes anybody want to stay to your Twitch? If you're giving the vibes that Twitch is not really who you are, then why are they coming to your Twitch? Do you understand what I'm saying? You're already portraying that Twitch isn't very important for you, and that's I'm a creative who enjoys art. So again, you should probably go over and read what you're putting, because it says I'm a creative who enjoys art. So I'm a creative who enjoys art that's not proper English. Is the chat not coming in for you? Not on your screen, no. So I'm a creative. It should say person after that. You know what I mean? I'm a creative person who enjoys art, writing, music, stand-up comedy, and more. So that's the only thing so far in your about section that's actually about you. So I wouldn't bother to put I am the little guy. Some call me little guy, others call me LG, but I'm a big deal. That's really, they already get that in the name. While I'm currently streaming Fortnite, which has nothing to do about you, and if you stream another game, that's going to suck. Twitch is not the end all and be all, so it's not really, you're not really showing the importance of it. It has nothing to do with you. Again, in your about section, the only thing that's literally about you is I'm a creative. Again, you need to do full sentences, who enjoys art, writing, music, stand-up comedy, and more. So I would say the about section really needs to be fixed. You know what I mean? The about section, again, there's nothing in it that I would keep other than the end that literally tells people who you are. It should say, I'm a creative person who enjoys art, writing, music, stand-up comedy. That's what you want to tell people. You want to tell people who you are. They already know that you're a little guy. They get it. You can't put in there, I'm currently streaming Fortnite, because that's literally, they have that when you start the stream, is I'm streaming Fortnite, which has nothing to do with you. Twitch is not the end all and be all. If you're literally just saying that it's a stepping stone, then that gives the portrayal to people that it's not important, it's not your home base, and they don't really need to be following you there, right? So again, I would get rid of most of that. I like what you've done here with branding yourself. It's very clear for people to find. And again, when you, not only are you blank up here, you're blank down here. So to have a Twitter feed is great, right? If you don't have anything else made. I mean, your sound alerts for sure, but again, there's nothing at all for people to, first of all, want to scroll down. They literally look here and go, there's just two big black things that are just sitting here. That's not, you know what I mean? And so if you're going to have a Twitter, a Twitter feed on your Twitch profile, you should have more than one tweet. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if I go in there and I want to scroll on your tweet, well, you only have one tweet. So why have a Twitter, you know what I mean? So again, if you're going to portray something that you're doing, then you need to do it, right? So a Twitter feed with no tweets in it is really hard for people to want to go over and check out your Twitter. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, it's hard to rate what's going on. There's no offline graphics. There's nothing that represents who you are. This is basically your chance to show people who you are. This is like, okay, if you go in for a job interview, they go, okay, tell me about yourself. And if you can't tell them about yourself, you're definitely not getting the job. And so if you can't tell people about yourself in your profile, then people aren't going to want to stay right off the hop, right? So again, to come to a black screen, people just click because it shows that you don't know either what you're doing, you're not putting in the time, the effort, you're not showcasing yourself off. There's 10 different reasons that people could look at this and go, I'm out, right? So I know it sounds harsh, but this is your profile, this is your time to shine and show people what you're all about. And when you can't showcase who you are, put a face to the name, if you can't showcase your skills, if you're telling people I'm a creative person who enjoys art, writing, music, stand-up comedy, and more, do they see that in your profile? No. They don't see at all who you are. They don't know who you are, nothing, right? So, again, this profile is just the beginning steps. It's literally like you just got on. So it's incredibly important. This is people's first impression of you. And you guys need to realize that, right? It's literally people's first impression of you. And so if you don't give a good first impression, right? So like right here, even the first screen, I don't want to have a video of me promoting myself. I never have. But they know who they're coming to, right? I like to lead the VODs here for people. But again, as soon as you get here, this is your first impression. Okay. So we actually have a streamer that's taken the time. They love the offline graphic. They know where to find me quickly. All right, let's go down. I make it extremely simple. You know where to find me. I'm Brandon. And I can tell you 6 things about me in literally, a sentence long thing. I'm a giveaway king. This is what we do. I'm a Canadian stud. It always brings my A game. So it's a little funny. You know that I'm now Canadian and I do giveaways. I'm an ex-Halo semi-pro player. So you know my gaming background right off the hop, that I've literally made money playing as a gamer. I'm an old school gamer and community man. So you guys absolutely know that now I'm an older guy. And that's what I absolutely love, is we do everything with the community. There's already 5 things about me, and Giver 90 is a lifestyle. So there's 6 things that you automatically know. So when you come in and you see Giver 90's lifestyle, they're going to ask me, what is Giver 90? You always want to do things too that are getting people's, you know what I mean? So if you're a comedian, you should literally put some kind of comic something in your description. Because if you love comedy and you consider yourself a joker, there's nothing that says in here that you're a joker. You know what I mean? Did you see what I'm saying? There's nothing at all in here that screams that you're a joker or comedian. So again, it's quick, it's to the point, you know who I am, you're like, it's professionally done. Let's scroll down and see what he's got. And then very easy to see. Everything, again, and it's all about colors. Eyes get driven to certain colors. Right. Let me show you guys quickly, because I want people to see with this particular person's profile. It should still be the same as last time that I seen it. And you can literally tell me where your eyes are drawn to when I go to his profile. I don't, maybe, it's they do that purposely.
Rex.
So he's actually, is he streaming right now? Oh, he's hosting. Okay. So we're going to go to his profile. So again, with my glasses off, tell me where your eyes are drawn to. Tell me what color your eyes draw to. Do you find this hard to read? Or do your eyes draw you to a certain color? Do you find this hard to read when you go to this? Because I do. So what happens is things get lost within the colors. And even though this is one of Twitch's biggest streamers, I feel that my eyes get drawn automatically away from his YouTube or subscribe or donate or rules. The red color, my eyes automatically get drawn to Twitter, Prime, Facebook. My eyes get drawn to different colors. Do you know what I mean? Or the green box. So I feel that he even though even though he's successful, his Twitter profile for me, my eyes automatically get drawn from probably most of the important things, right? So his YouTube and subscribe, my eyes don't even go to it. My eyes automatically get drawn to Twitter, get drawn to Prime. I draw to the right side right off the hop. I don't even care what's on the left side. I'm automatically drawn to the right, which is Twitter and Prime. There's so much red, right? So even though Cypher PK is one of the biggest streamers, I still feel like his profile draws you to what it needs to, but at the same time it doesn't. So for me, green wasn't the big highlight. My eyes are drawn to blue. I go to Twitter and I automatically, my eyes draw to the right. Do you know what I'm saying? When you go to mine, your eyes don't, they would draw you to, say, the purple on the screen, and everything else you can literally read. So when you're drawn to something, that's about donations and sound alerts that you can really have fun with, right? So nobody cares if I had my merch, or, Twitter doesn't stand out. Right off the hop, they're like, new way to cheer. Cool. Sound alerts. Cool. Because I want the engagement into the stream. You know what I mean? The engagement into the stream, or you guys having fun, or seeing the things that we offer in the stream is going to hit you first before you even look at my Instagram. Do you see what I'm saying? Red can ignite negativity. Oh, for sure, Pistol. Colors do a lot. Colors do an absolute ton. Do you know what I'm saying? So my profile is very calm. It's soothing. The colors are soothing. You know who I am. But your eyes are automatically going to be drawn into what you can do to the community and what we offer. Right? So if you go to look at mine, you're automatically drawn to this big purple box, right? A new way to cheer. That's kind of cool. Oh, he's got sound alerts. Let's look through them. That's cool. It's automatically drawing you to engaging in my channel. It's not drawing you to my Instagram. It's engagement within the channel. Twitch is my home base, and we want to show people the engagement level. When you go back to Cypher again, my eyes draw from the left side and automatically go to the right, which is Twitter. And I really don't, who cares about engaging so much? Do you know what I mean? So, colors have a massive effect. And again, this is stuff that you need to, as a streamer, you need to know this stuff. Even if you're not marketing, it's such as things of just drawing your eyes into something. You know what I mean? It's that easy. So, again, soothing, and you're drawn to what you can offer community and have fun, and it's kind of soothing, and you'll want to read through it. When you drop into this, it's very busy. It seems to be, mine seems to be just kind of soothing, right? And you can read over it. You get here, and all of a sudden it's bright, and it's like busy, and it really can take a toll. You know what I mean? People need to realize with different colors, right? But again, when you, I don't know why your offline graphics not showing up. I don't know if you want to reset something, but again, it's colors come down to, it has to do with a lot. And again, this is stuff that people need to know. I got something in my eye. Maybe. Do I have something in there? Again, people need to know all these little things that can affect something simple that you look at, right? They can affect it, and very quickly. So again, if I was to rate the channel, there's nothing eye-pleasing to keep me there. The description literally says it's just a stepping stone. You really don't care. It doesn't say anything about you. There's nothing that somebody would click and go follow there's just nothing there, right? So again, it's the exact same setup as Dragons, and if I was to be honest, again, I wouldn't engage with that channel. I wouldn't. There's nothing there that interests me at all, or piques, or tells us what you do, who you are, etc. There's nothing. So if I was to be honest, again, it would be a 1 or 2 out of 10. There's nothing at all that would keep me there whatsoever, or even engaged right off the hop, right? So it's been a while. You may not recognize me because this is YouTube and not Twitch TV. Nova Fox. Well, then what's your Twitch? Is it Nova? Is it Nova? So again, let's try and see if we'll go into streamer number 5 and see if we can even get a 5th streamer that we would even remotely follow. You know what I mean? So again, we'll just go to someone random. Does it hate me? We know we're going to eat the good old commercial, and we'll see if this is somebody that we're literally going to. Okay, so they literally banned whoever their top gifter is. So again, right off the hop, they have top gifters, and you should have monthly or anything, so people can get onto the leaderboard. My name is Henry. I do a little bit of streaming and funny moments for all my social media. I'm an uploader on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. So again, learn how to put a sentence together. It should be, hi, my name is Henry. Right? Period. Period. I do a little bit of streaming and funny moments for all my social media. I'm an uploader on YouTube. You have to literally, that's your first thing, is spell checking and literally know how to put a sentence together. So literally running on a sentence about nothing is nothing, right? Literally put hi, exclamation mark, my name is Henry. It's automatically welcoming hello. I do a little bit of streaming and funny moments. What does that say about you? Nothing. Nothing. For all my social media. And it should be period. I'm an uploader on YouTube. Again, it's not, this is not putting a proper sentence together. It's not. And so it just doesn't make sense. And here we are back to red. Merch. Come by, show me love on my merch. Look at this. Please put your sentences together. Come by, show me love on my merch. No? Again, my name is Henry. I'm currently 26 and I love playing a number of games. I love streaming for fun. Put the sentence together. It should be, hi, my name is Henry, period. I am currently 26 and I love playing a number of games. Again, it says nothing about you and Henry. I love streaming for fun. How is that an about section? Seriously. It was Wolfie Owl, then it was Nova Aimbots, or Nova Aimbots Wolfie, and before it was something else I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. I remember somebody called Aimbots, but Nova Aimbots? I don't know. That must be a while. But again, you have an about section that it says nothing. You've told us that your name's Henry and you're 26. Does anybody care about my age in here? He's practically my neighbor, and I'm curious what you think. I'm still feeling the community out. Yeah, I could do that. 1 sec. But again, does anybody care that his name's Henry and how old he is? What does that tell anybody about you? Nothing. Doesn't tell anybody about you. So, follow me on Instagram. Join my Discord. Follow me on Twitter. For what? What is there content? Is there content? I literally do what I say. Hit that sub button for all the funniest, craziest Giver 90 videos ever, so you know what you're going to get. We upload every 3 days, exclamation mark, period. period. It's not a run-on sentence. Make sure you jump in and hit that like button, comment. So I'm telling you what we do for videos. I'm telling you how often we upload them. And I'm telling you to jump in and hit that like and comment, because normally on our giveaways, that's what you need to do in order to get extra entries. Proper English. It's proper English. You need to have proper English. So again, do I come in here? I don't really care, right? So far there's 5 things wrong. Let's listen to them.
How many is above you, dude? 2? There's 2 now. Actually 3. There's one on the ground right now.
So here we go again, folks. Let's look at numbers. 4.6K followers. This guy is bigger than us by 1,300 followers.
Thank you guys. I gotta get off, guys.
He's running 10.
Alright, I'll show you this.
After 6 hours and 25 minutes streaming, you have 10 people and 1 person talking in your chat. And you're 4.6K followers? We hit 3.3 last night and we run between 40 and 60. What's the problem? Dude, his chat's not moving.
It is. Yes. I don't know if it's a hit, but I'm gonna look when I dive.
We'll see if he's engaging.
It's over here, right? I don't know which one.
Let's see if he's engaging. Does he have VIPs or mods? At 4.6K, you better.
It's like right here, right?
1, 2. Again, look at all the bots. Why do you need MooBot, WiseBot, Nightbot, this bot, that bot? 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 mods, no VIPs. So his whole channel is his mods. At 4.6K, your whole channel's mods.
This game works. You see, that's a miss right there, right?
So his mods haven't welcomed. He hasn't welcomed. Something's wrong with this channel.
He's missing, right?
Something's seriously wrong with this channel.
I don't know.
You cannot be that much bigger than us and have nobody talking, nobody welcoming. You have 4 mods. Nobody's even said hi, first time chatter.
Fucking missing a lot, dude.
Would I engage? Absolutely not. Nothing. I just literally sat there and wasted 30 seconds of my life. So what's the name that you want me to put in here? Thank you for wasting my time right there. It's literally Rash. Rash the Smash. Okay. Oh, is he literally live right now? You want me to critique him while he's live?
Hey, listen, if you are under the age of 30...
This is your neighbor?
It is okay to try hard. It's okay to be the best.
So again, he's got all-time gifters. So
little wiener stats like Vindicated feel that.
when you come in and people automatically look at your leaderboard, you would have to gift this guy $120 to be on his leaderboard. Would you do that? Nope. Would you gift 91 subs to be on his leaderboard? Nope. Is he missing out on some? Probably. So he's got 1, 2... He has 2 mods. So again, he's running numbers that he should be. 3.3K, he's running 50. So he's running 1.5%, which means he's got a great channel. You have 1 mod for 50 people. I would say that's a little on the low side. You would probably want more than 1 mod. So he's got 6 VIPs. Here's the problem, Pistol, that I'm having right now with his numbers. Here's his problem. Okay? So there's 1 mod, 6 VIPs, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so there's a max of 12 people in his chat, and he's sitting at 52. So where'd the numbers come from? If he has 12 people in his chat, why is his number sitting at 52? Did he get rated? Does he have a host on him? Because when you look, they're all bots but 1. You've got 6, 7, so there's 8. I can tell which ones are bot. 9, 10, 11, 12, me 13, bot, 14, 15, I know Posy. So Posy was probably there. Bought, and bought. So the whole bottom of his list. So he has max 15 people. At max, he's got 15 people in his chat. And his number's sitting at 55. So again, do you see 55 people in this chat? Hell no. No. And they're all bots. He has at max 15 people. At max 15 people in his chat. And he's sitting at 50. Look at his numbers jump. 49, 52, 55, 59. Where's the numbers coming from? If you have 15 people in your chat, where are these numbers? So obviously it's great. It's set up. Kansas City-based variety streamer, husband, father, great description. 2022 Phase Top 100. Okay, so there's a possibility of a follow bot there. We have a saying here in Smash Fam: live life dangerously, set massive goals, dream massive dreams. Don't be patient, get after it. Do I think his description's good? Yes. So literally says where he's from, who he is, father of 4, his accomplishments, phase definitely for sure. There's sayings like we do with Giver90. He's got Smash Fam, and then definitely live life dangerously. So as far as his setup goes, his camera's great, his overlays are great, his description is great right off the hop. It says 5 things about him. It's straightforward where you need to go. So again, his setup. Okay, so this is definitely like Smash, right? Bro, you don't have 50 people in your chat either. Yeah, we do on Twitch, Brady. I can literally show you my stats from Twitch. And when we have 50 people in our chat on Twitch, we literally have 50 people in our chat on Twitch. YouTube is literally us just starting the last 2 months and growing. So I've probably done more growth in 2 months than you probably have done, period, on YouTube, right? So that would be my guess, Brady. That I've done more growth in 2 months on YouTube, up to almost 400 followers, that you've done in your lifetime, right? So again, when I pull 50 people, you can see 50 people in my chat, and I'll literally show you guys tonight. If we're sitting at 40, I can count 40 people that I know in my chat. My thing is if you're sitting there bouncing with 15 people in your chat, if you have 54 people, the chat should be moving. So there's something a little questionable about numbers. When you come down to... So I think that his overlay's great. I think that new update, I think that his title's great. I think that what he's done in his description is great. It's very straightforward. So far, he's done everything that's great. This is where it starts to get smashed. So, I wouldn't have the queue. So Q should be in bots. Q shouldn't be sitting in your chat. As far as the Smash store and merch, for sure, but I don't... you shouldn't... Why... Here's the question, people. Why would you have a top subs leaderboard in your profile when you have it right here? Why would you show off your top subs when Twitch does it for you? So there's no point having your queue in here. It should be in a bot. A subs leaderboard when Twitch does it for you doesn't add up. So how many different partners is he queuing in with? So if you were to be partners, and you want people to click on those to make extra money, you would take these and you would put them in your first line. If that's the most important to you, it should be in your first line, right? Or close to it. But this just seems to be like a smash. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a smash of things. So I would literally say that he was doing really well up here. He was doing really well. And once you kind of get down here, it's just kind of like, is this the most important to you? Tip me, Discord. Like, my eyes kind of go everywhere, right? So right off the hop, again, my eyes don't go to the red or the advertisements. My eyes would drag over to subs and leaderboard. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's where I would drag over to. And for me, what do I care who subbed in his channel? So I would say that his profile could be cleaned up quite a bit to make it more effective. I would say what he's done up in the about description, everything, you know, says a lot about him. It was done properly. I think that his overlay is perfectly fine, and what he's got in the back. I would say change his leaderboard. But again, the numbers for me aren't quite... He's either on a host, because there's not 57 people. So he has one. He has one mod. He still has 7. Let's engage, right? But they're all bot. I can literally show, I could pull up Stream Elements and show you guys all the bots, right? Bot. You can look in your channel later and see this, Pistol. Bot. You can literally go and look in your channel and see the same bots. So at most he's running 15. So, like I said, he's either on a host. So what did he just get rated for right there? So Meltsy, he obviously knows. So 23. So I know who Meltsy is, as far as that goes. So again, his numbers jump to where they should be with the raid. But again, I'm not too sure where the 50's coming from, right? I'm not too sure where that's coming from. But as far as like actually getting to know, I mean, his personality is great. It's up front. It's loud. It's probably who he is. His description was great. He made it very simple. Again, I would just change the leaderboard a little bit. And just kind of do some... But again, this is more of like a 7, 8, 9. I think that he could make it a 9 just by a few adjustments with his. But it's... I mean, for the most part, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's definitely engaging and, right? So I have a feeling that she probably unhosted fairly quickly. So the raid came in, and I don't even see first-timers. So let's engage and see how he is, right? Let's engage. How do I know they're bots? Because you can check any channel. Hell, I bet you I have bots sitting in my channel right now. Sound alerts, rogue, farming. I have bots sitting in my channel. You have bots sitting in your channel the whole time. So you literally... You can tell who's the bots. So, he just got a big raid. And so I posted about 3 minutes ago. So he said 1, 2. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's got 7 people moving his chat box. Let's watch his chat box then. If he's got 7 people. So again, we could take 2 minutes, watch his chat. So there's 8, 9, 10, and I said there should be 15, right? 11. That's a re. Hey G90 Bomber, I see you everywhere, ha ha ha. Castle of Cheese? Do I know that person? They're literally... See, again, I have people engaging. That's kind of cool. I mean, right off the hop. So, his mods didn't engage with me, and his VIPs didn't engage with me, but literally Castle of Cheese engaged with me. So again, he's probably got... there's about 12 people chatting in his chat, which is good. His chat's moving at a good rate. I mean, like I said, his channel is probably, you know, an 8. His focus is probably more on gameplay rather than chat. So, I mean, He's got 15. He's got 15 chatters, like I said, which is good. He's got to be on a host. Does he run normal numbers like this? Does he run numbers like this all the time, Pistol?
Yeah, we do, guys. That is...
So if he's running constantly 50, 60, and you're not seeing, like, is this a normal day? Is this normal? He runs 50, 60. Does his chat normally flip over, or is his chat normally slow? I don't understand because I don't know Twitch that way. There's bots that are on every Twitch channel. There's bots everywhere. Any platform you go onto, Twitter literally has 5 or 10% bots. They try and make the platform look bigger than what it actually is. So people will literally incorporate bots into their platforms, right? So that's what they do. So let's go look at the one person that came in to critique us quickly. So this Brady 1234. Hang on, let me just mash it. So here's a person that literally comes in and says that you don't have crap all. So you literally have a guy that doesn't even have a custom graphic, that has 66 subs, so he's probably doing follow for a follow. This channel doesn't have any content. No videos. You have playlists for other people's music. Pretty cool. About section. Twitch streamers 16. Wow. NA East. Currently looking for a team. I need an editor, so you don't even know. You can't even put a sentence together. I stream every day, variety of games. I Fortnite, I Rainbow Six Siege, I NHL. Brady. Great job, buddy. So you probably had your YouTube for how long? And so I already have almost 400 subs. You have 66 with no content, and you come in here and you want to bash a successful community on Twitch and our other profiles that we built literally in the last 6 months and probably 2-3 years on YouTube. Stats joined 2015. 7 years. 7 years on YouTube. And you've amassed 66 subs with no content in 7 years on YouTube. Right, moving along. Special.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got a great setup. He's got his gaming room. He's interactive. I mean, he's doing everything he's supposed to do, right? He's doing everything he's supposed to do. That's obviously that's who he is, right?
Yeah. What is happening to my body? Mr. Frost is in. All right. Let's see.
So I mean, obviously, I would say that his channel's an 8 out of 10. He's doing everything he's supposed to. I would say that it's a little busy. He should switch up things down here because they don't make sense. But again, if you look at his chat, when you have 75 people, your chat should be... Do you know what I'm saying? Chat can't be slow when I'm in there. So he normally would have 50, 60.
all the time.
So at 75, you guys see how fast my chat goes on Twitch, right?
What is your tag there?
So my chat would constantly be, rotating. When we're at 30, 40, 50 people, our chat is literally, it's going.
Yeah, right.
So, there is lurkers, there is, so he jumped from 85 to 70-something down to 67. So now that the raid is leaving, I'm just wondering if he's sitting on a host or if he's... Because again, he has one mod.
You just can't have any
8 VIPs, so he's got 9.
Racial things.
10, 11, 12, 14. Those are bots. 15 bots. 16, 17, 18. So again, he's probably up to about 20, right? 21. So he came in. So Leo came in on the host. That's a bot. That's a bot. Bot. Granny came in on the host for Melty. So you're about 20, 21. So even if you count the bots, let's count the bots all together. 5, 10, 15. And that's with bots. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So there's 40 in the actual chat, and 25 to 30 of them are actual bots. So you know. Check your stream tonight. You'll literally see this in your stream, Pistol. You'll literally see VK in your stream. You'll see Lunas in your stream. I mean, he's even got Nightbot. He's got Nightbot down here, and Nightbot's supposed to be modded. So a Nightbot as a chatter, your Nightbots is supposed to be modded. Does he have Nightbot? So again, he has Nightbot, and he doesn't even have Nightbot matted or modded, which does absolutely nothing. So you can't use your Nightbot unless it's modded. I would say that there's hosts from somewhere on him that you don't know. A view bot, because the numbers don't quite add up. But again, you could have hosts on him from somewhere that you have no idea, right? So could he be running 50s? For sure, right? He could be running, but they're not in his chat. So I'm not too sure where the amount of viewers are coming from, but overall, he's a good streamer, right? He's very, attentive. He's very loud. He's got a big personality. He's really engaging. Overall, again, his channel is really great. It describes what he's doing. It's basic. I mean, he could just do a few adjustments down here. But overall, I mean, he would be a good streamer, right? People want to engage with him. He's engaging. For sure. He would bring the fun with it. So, I mean, as a community, I would probably engage with, I would engage with him, right? Apparently, I'm already following him. Apparently, I'm already following him. So, I've seen him, obviously, before, right? And I've engaged with him before, so. Yeah, I mean, there's really no complaints other than, I would say that he's either got hosts on him from somewhere that you can't see. Because the amount of numbers and chat and what's actually in there doesn't quite add up. But when does it ever? When does it ever on Twitch, right? So, like, you can look at our numbers. There's nights that I literally count 26, 27, 28 actual accounts or people that I know, and our numbers at 14. So, again, Twitch numbers are very... I'd have to look into it more, but, I mean, like I said, I've literally gone like, okay, you, I could count out the accounts and everybody knows who they are. And I could be like, okay, 32. Why does my chat say 18? Right? So it's, again, sometimes numbers fluctuate. I would say that there's outside hosts on his channel. He did get rated, obviously, by Melty, and I know who Melty is. Are the numbers legit? I would say so at some point, right? He's only got actually like 15 viewers that are in the chat. So here's another problem with Twitch. If he has raids or hosts on him and they don't refresh or they don't unhost in order to bring them over, they won't come over. So he could have outside views from hosts or raids that you don't know of unless you're watching the channel. If he's sitting at 50 or 60 consistently and his chat box is incredibly slow and like 5 people are running it, then I would question where such a high figure of 50 or 60 comes from, right? So again, you can You can watch our chat tonight and tell the difference between 40 that we're going to have and a 60 or 70 bomb that he would have on the amount of people interacting, how fast it goes. You know, you're never going to see the same 5 people in our chat. You're always going to see, you know, a rotation. So as far as him being a streamer, though, again, a lot of people would be drawn to that because he does. He has a big personality. He's very loud. He's very engaging. Everything seems to be good. His description's perfect. I mean, everything, he's doing a lot of things right. He really is. So I don't really have anything to say other than I would have to pay attention on just where exactly numbers are coming from. And again, you can see in chat quickly. You can scroll down, you know. So sometimes there's external hosts and raids. Like, we have people that externally host us. So Pistol, when people have like an automatic host, we can't see it. But when they're offline, they're automatically hosting us. And if there's 1 or 2 people in their channel, it'll show up on the numbers. So if you're auto-hosted or people host you, like there's anything that could be driving his numbers to where his numbers are. So the chatters may not be in his chat box, but he could have a lot of auto-hosts. And there could be a lot of people that have him on auto-host. So you really, you know, you really don't know where the numbers are, and there's lots of different ways to bring in numbers. So like, I even have my own website. So let's go look at this. So people have the ability to even go to my website to see that I'm streaming, right? So, accept all. So I started working on this. It was just a side project, and we've left it for a while. It looks like it's screwing up, though. So this is for Twitch stream. It's not for YouTube. So I'm going to have to tell them because I didn't see this. When I stream on YouTube, literally this is what it shows up as. So my YouTube doesn't show up that I'm streaming, and it's got the website all screwed up. I'll have to tell them. But, so on my Twitch normally, you can check out my stream on my Giver90 site. I'm going to have to message Kate because literally my YouTube breaks the feed right there. That's crazy, and it comes up. So I'll have to tell her to look at that. But like just having a site that I've been working on slowly when we get our merch up, I have a Twitch thing. You can literally go to Giver90 tonight and you can watch my Twitch stream from Giver90. So there's people that will literally go to our Giver90 channel and watch from there that people know, right? Whether it's business cards, whatever. So there's so many outside places that you can draw numbers from your own site. Again, from auto hosts, regular hosts, raids. There's a ton of people on Twitch that unfortunately view bot and they don't get the organic growth that they need, right? So again, you'll see, Pistol, you know when you come into our channel, the amount of different people that are talking or say hi or engage, and you can count them quick. Watch when I start the stream tonight on how fast and how many people engage. And you know that, right? You're literally like, hi, 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 hi. There's a big engagement difference, right? Between an organically grown channel that's done it properly and channels that are not organically grown and just slap a view bot or whatever they can as an outside source, right? And there's channels on here, and there's no point me saying who they are because they know who they are, that literally don't have a good organic growth, and they've you know, slapped things on in order to engage themselves to the top. So far out of 6 streamers, he's the only one that I would engage with that I think is doing a lot of right things. It's fun being there. Again, he's very loud. It's a little chaotic, but he's engaging. It's fun. He's involving people. Like, again, it's kind of, you know, the energy's there. So again, that's something that we would go into and be like, all right, you could get into this guy, right? So it's kind of like, you know, us, especially tonight when you get into marbles, it gets a little crazy. It's fun and it's engaging. People are always doing things that we have, whether Stream Deck, this, that. Like, There's always things going on and always conversations being had, right? And the day that you kind of stop having those conversations, or you get quiet, or you're not feeling good, or that's the day when you stop, right? So I just found it funny that one Brady guy that literally came in here. I'd like to check out his Twitch, and you know, I don't put people on the spot, but it'd be interesting to see the growth that. So again, it's not even Brady 1234 on Twitch. It doesn't even say where to go on Twitch to even find him. So that's. I don't even know where to find this guy on Twitch. I just think it's funny. Nope, so that's definitely not him. I wish Brady was here, could literally show me his Twitch, because he's not even branded 1234. Does his YouTube even have his Twitch on him? Let's go see if his YouTube even has his Twitch thing on it. Just says Twitch streamer. Can we find, you know, where he's a Twitch streamer at? Like, he's got nothing on his channel that says anything. Just says about. You don't have a link. Nobody knows where you are. Brady 1234. All right, moving on from that crazy guy. But again, there's just here's the worst thing about Twitch, right? And the worst thing that can affect streamers is when you get in this area right here, the 20, 30, 40 area is the worst section to be on in Twitch. And I've felt the pain so badly, because we're still kind of in it, is to try and find that extra little boost, that extra whatever to the next level, is incredibly hard to find and reinvigorate and invent and etc. Right? I think what we're doing, everything that we do, as far as, you know, six months of daily events and 6 months of big events that, you know, starts at Christmas and rolls, definitely is going to be growing our channel over time. And you hope that the numbers come with it, and the vibes and experience that you give to people keep them coming back. But Twitch just has this nasty little groove that you get into that's so hard to get out of. You know what I mean? It's incredibly hard. So I've been approached by so many people like, what about numbers? How do I get da da da? And it's incredibly hard. Again, some of the big streamers might have a lot of auto hosts. They could have regular hosts. They could have raids. They could have outside sources. They could have their own website. They could just be view botting, right? And it's incredibly hard, again, to get out of that mode of, you know, how do I get out of that 20, 30, 40 spot? And again, it's just incredibly hard. It's a grind, and there's a lot of work that goes into all of this stuff, right? So again, to that Brady guy just coming in, we've literally tripled our YouTube since we decided to actually do YouTube in a matter of a couple of months. So when we decide to put efforts into different things, like I said, Twitter's almost at 1,000, TikTok's over 3,000. When we were focusing on that, we jumped. We're focusing now on YouTube and Hover. So Hover, we just started. We're already at like 250, 300. YouTube, again, we tripled since we started to work on it. The views alone have doubled, tripled. So every video is getting 100, 150 now. So again, it's all about where you want to put your time, energy, reinvigorating what you're doing, etc. But as far as networking goes, the whole point today was, do you go in and get a proper vibe from that person? Yes or no? If you don't spend your time there. If you look over the channel and you automatically see red flags and you're just like, I don't want to be associated with that, leave the channel. if you get in there and you're like, you're feeling hemming hawing, you get in the chat box, mods haven't said anything, VIPs haven't said anything, a lot of people are just, you know, if you don't feel like you're being engaged, you belong, then what's the point, right? So again, you really want to find a channel that suits you best. And same as a streamer, when you're networking, you want to find channels that you can go into that suits you best for your personality or your community. Would you work with them? Would you engage with them? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So again, we've learned a lot when it comes to Twitch, and I try and pass it along as we come to YouTube. So Brady, you might want to learn a few things, because I'm guessing your Twitch channel that you probably would never post has maybe 50 or 100 followers, I'm guessing, or you follow botted for 1,000 and you have 3 people watching, like that would be my guess. You don't focus on any socials. There's a lot to learn and people to take in, and I like to pass on what I've learned personally. It's never about an opinion, what you should and shouldn't do, etc. Unless it's against TOS or something that could really hurt your channel, then I'll literally say you shouldn't do that. It's kind of like that guy that was restreaming and he's affiliated. If somebody filed, he could be in big. He could lose his affiliate, and then you've screwed yourself over just for restreaming instead of when you're on Twitch. So tonight we're doing marbles, but I'm doing an IRL on YouTube. So there's no conflict and it doesn't matter. So Twitch owns the rights to your streams for 24 hours in the game or what section you did. So by us doing Fortnite last night, I can't do Fortnite on YouTube, but I don't anyways because our content is totally different. It's Q&A with Bomber on YouTube and our videos, whereas Twitch. So if you're going to stream on different platforms within 24 hours of each other, you just make sure it's different content, and it's literally that easy. Don't screw yourself over because you forgot something, didn't know something, didn't research something. Again, that one guy has worked on his channel and he's restreaming, he's going to get in trouble. So he had one person talking in his chat, numbers said 20. He's definitely got views coming from outside sources, and away he goes, right? So again, there's nothing wrong with views coming from outside sources, or auto hosts or hosts, whatever, you know. View botting obviously is not, it's not going to help you. It's not organic. It's not, you know, there's nothing. You're fooling yourself and you're fooling your channel, because you could go in a channel that says 100 on it and the chat's not moving. You're embarrassing yourself. You have no leaderboard. Your content sucks. And so you're actually scaring people away more than you're attracting them by doing stupid things such as view botting for 100 people. And it's absolute, there's no point. You're not gaining anything. You're not going to get any followers. If your content's, like, again, there's nothing to be gained by it whatsoever. You want to organically build your channel. You want your followers to be your actual number. You want your views to be your actual views. So if you're getting 15 to 20 views, but your chat's moving, that's what you want to do, right? What up, Tesla? Listen, the ring. These are the ringleaders right here from the other night. Tesla, we were just going over today, like I do Q&As now weekly, and so we're going over today about networking, just finding streams that are compatible for you, whether they're engaging, whether the communities would be a good blend, etc. Like there's so many different viable things to, you know, networking, and not to waste your time. Like I said, if you go and see red flags, if you don't like their personalities, like a lot of people do networking, but it's not viable networking. And you would know this, right? So you could tab everybody, but you really want to find those communities that really, you know, you jive with, a lot of fun with, that you could work with, interact with, right? Yeah. The ringleader, Tesla, right there. The ringleader. So I just like to go over, I was critiquing a few channels today just on, you know, what they're missing. You definitely want to be, you know, so let's do this quickly since Tesla's here. And people, I can literally show you, again, what you need to be successful, right? So so we were even showing people simple things like the About You section, simply keeping things simple to the point where your eyes are going to go, what they're going to focus on, etc., right? So, again, people, they've literally said what they've done for V-Bucks, so you know the community's giveaway, that they're family friendly, so you know them, veteran positivity. They're literally telling you stuff about themselves and who they are and who their channel is, right? So, again, my daughter, son, and I are having a blast together. So they're going to tell you 4 or 5 things about yourself, right? Just like when you go to my channel, you're going to see 4 or 5 things about yourself. And that's why you do the About Yourself. You know what I mean? What up, Inferno? It's about, I try and tell people, it's really about showcasing. You need to take your Twitch profile and you need to showcase who you are. It's your profile, your About section, etc. And a lot of people don't. So when you click mine, you're like, right off the hop, you're like, okay, professional graphic, I know where to find them. I click down, I give you 5 different things of who I am, right? We do massive giveaways. I'm a Canadian stud, so I can literally tell you I'm from Canada. We do giveaways. I can tell you my gaming background quickly, being an ex-Halo semi-pro. You know that I'm an old school gamer community, so we love the community. I'm an older guy. It's very easy to tell. And Giver 90 is a lifestyle, so there's 6 things, and you're going to ask about it. So you keep things simple, to the point, About Me section, where you want people's eyes to be drawn. It's got to be accessible on what you want to do. You have to be branded. If you click on my TikTok, it should take me to my TikTok. It should be branded. It's literally that simple. You know what I mean? So again, it's about ensuring that all these little things are taken. Yes, it's all about, can you ask a question? Of course. There's so many little things that you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Right down to the leaderboard. And I tell people this, Tesla. You need to have a weekly or a monthly leaderboard, because if you have an overall leaderboard, it's going to be pretty high. And so if people, literally people can look at Tesla's leaderboard and go, oh, I can gift 1 or 2 subs. I can get on its leaderboard for the month. Right? It's very easy to get on the leaderboard than what it would be. You can do 200 biddies. I'm on its leaderboard. If you did an overall leaderboard, you would come in and say Tesla's sub count. You would have, somebody at 500, 400, 375. It would be so high that there's no, automatically in your mind, you're going, I don't have enough money to gift 120 subs to get on this leaderboard. And they'll just walk away. You know what I mean? You lose on stuff that's literally that simple. So if you're weekly or monthly, it gives people a possibility of seeing where that's also going, and they're on. They like to physically see themselves on that leaderboard, right? Monthly's the key. Exactly. If you have an overall leaderboard, people find it exhausting and hard and mentally going, I can't afford 100 subs at $500 to get on his leaderboard. And most chances they just go, nope. It's kind of like looking at a product going, it's $49.95. They look at the good one that's, 100 and something. They're like, I can't buy that. They walk away, right? Like again, there's so many things that it comes down to that you need to really think about in designing your channels and what you do and how you run it, etc. Right? So again, you need to pay attention to these things, right? On a monthly monthly, weekly. You need to be, I should be able to click their TikTok. I should go straight to them. They're branded Tesla family. You need to know. And it's something that simple. You know what I'm saying? Again, I should be able to go to anywhere on here and go, all right, you know what I mean? Twitter, click on Twitter, away you're going. It's G90 Bomber. I'm branded. There we go. You know where to find me. You need to make sure, again, everything is on the up and up. It's taken care of. The About Me, everything that screams me, the community, what we're doing, Giver 90, where to find us. You really need to take care of the basics on your channel to keep people. Because literally, if you keep showing up to a black screen, you know what I mean? People won't even scroll down. They won't even scroll down. So, I mean, I would honestly have that offline graphic is your first attention. That's me. That's me in the picture. That's me with my, part of my setup. Obviously, I have a huge setup. But again, that's me. That's who I am. You know where to find me with certain things that we're concentrating on. You literally have the description, who we are. You can click anywhere you want. And it's very easy. Again, everything's clickable. You go to it. If you have a lot of sound alerts, I like to make it known for them, right? There's our sound alerts. It's very easy for them to be drawn to it and go, okay, I'm going to play this one. I know it's 50 bits. I'm going to go up, crank it 50 bits. Like, again, you want to make things very easy and accessible for people, right? So, again, I should be able to click on their Instagram. Tesla family, again, they're branded. And there's their Instagram. It's just, you want to make sure that you're branded, doing what you're supposed to be doing. People can find you easily, and they know where to go. You know what I mean? I'm still learning how to do an intro video. So, Tesla, I've chose not to do an intro video. I guess people will know who I am. Because if you make an intro video and your content kind of changes, so, like, we have 6 months of big events and 6 months of daily events. And so our content makes a switch. So unless I make 3 or 4 different videos, again, you just gotta, I think, watch with an intro video, because obviously your content could change or where you're. So again, it's up to the personal individual, but I'm staying away from an intro. I would rather people come in and find out who we are rather than, I don't have an intro video myself. I would rather have an offline that, will attract them. I don't want the, and so it's the same thing with us. So, that you could gift 1 or 2 subs and get on our sub leaderboard. You know what I mean? With bits, obviously, it's a little more. But again, that $10, which is 1,000 bits, a little more than that, will get you on our leaderboard. So, again, it's all about monthly, making sure that people can still have access to the leaderboard. Obviously, the bigger you get, some channels, their leaderboards, even monthly, are fairly large. But, I mean, that's a part of being, a more experienced streamer at that, too, right? So, again, we were just looking through, we were just kind of, just an About Us intro. So that's really cool, though, you know what I mean? And for you, your dynamic's different because you're definitely family-based, you know what I mean? The kids play with you. So it might even be better so they know what to expect when they're coming in, right? So like your average streamer, they would just come in and say something really stupid, probably, or something inappropriate. I mean, for you guys, it would probably benefit you because they would see you and the kids, right? And how the Tesla family interacts together. For me, I would rather have them come in and see, what we're all about and the hype and the craziness. And you've seen how crazy. We were just critiquing a few profiles because, they'd asked me to, but it's very, like I said, some profiles and things you can stop by and go, ooh, this is kind of cool. And some you stop by and they're just black screen, there's nothing profile, and you just kind of like, well, I'm out, right? So there's a lot of little things that people need to realize that can really affect you, even offline. When you're not even online, it can affect you offline just by, missing things, not having them, easy access, et cetera, et cetera. And again, right down to a leaderboard. And so once streamers start to figure all of this stuff out, you see the big growth, right? And obviously Tesla's had a lot of big growth. When I started in October, we made some changes, and then we put in I put in a lot of research and time, and self-learning and how to do everything. And our growth has been exponential, right? So should you just Tesla dad laughing over and over and over again? Put it on repeat. You can do that. But again, Tesla probably puts a lot of time in knowing what they have to do on the back end. We put in a lot of time knowing now what we have to do on the back end of streaming, and the results have shown for themselves, right? So it's not just in your follower count, which I don't really care. It's about your viewer count, right? So when you go from 10 and all of a sudden you're averaging 40, 50, 60, and they're actual viewers, your chat box is rolling, people are engaging and have a ton of fun, you don't want to stop. You have that drive, you have the initiative, the passion, you want to learn more, what can I do next, etc., etc. And that's where you really find the drive in the streamers, right? A lot other streamers that get hooked on just pure numbers every day, networking 12 hours a day, trying to grab whatever they can. They forget about actually making content. And so, yeah, it's incredibly hard, right? Because you want to network with the right people, the right jive. You want to spend, the time to do it. But at the same time, if your channel doesn't have the content to back up, why network so much if you're not producing any content for anyone to like that you're networking, right? So again, you could have 20,000 followers, and you guys seen that today, but they have 8 people watching. So again, what happened to the channel? Or there was 0 engagement that we seen. They didn't care. Like, it was just, again, it's not about the amount of follows that you have. We only have 3,300 followers, but we're like the big mighty, little crew, because we're not considered a big channel at 3,300 followers, but we're averaging 40, 50, or 60 a night that are actual organic growth. So it's not the followers you want to pay attention to. It's the actual numbers, engagement, content. There's so much to it, right? And so it's not about, again, you can find those huge channels, but if it's not you, the engagement's not there, their VIPs, their mods aren't welcoming, the streamer's just doing whatever they're doing, you can see that obviously they're 50,000 followers, they got 20 people that are actually viewing and 2 talking. You can literally see the good and the bad in every stream, right? But again, content's incredibly important. The people that you have engaging with, there's 50 different things that make up what you need to do when it comes to streaming. But make sure, at the end of the day, when you are networking, network with, again, people that are compatible, I see so many streamers with more than 1,000 viewers, with 99% of those big bots, unfortunately. So we were just talking about that, Tesla. We went over, there was a community, what up, Lynn? There was a community that had that, Pistol was asking me about. And it was hard to justify. So when I looked through, there was about 12 or 15 people that were in chat. The rest were bots, right? And so Tesla and myself would know very easily and quickly which ones are bots and which ones are real accounts. When you stream enough, So again, there's a lot of channels that obviously Tesla would probably see, or I've seen, that, again, they use non-organic growth methods. So, instead of putting in the effort to create the content or make the scene around them or the experience or the environment where people want to be and stay, instead of doing the work, they just figure, I can do this and we're good to go, right? And they wipe their hands, and I'm running big numbers. And that's not the case, right? So again, you guys will see the difference tonight. When we're running a marbles game, we maxed out at 50 people in marbles. So it's pretty hard for somebody to question ourselves when you literally have 50 people doing exclamation mark play and they're in marbles, and my numbers are sitting at 62, right? So if I'm running a number at 62 concurrent viewers and 50 of them in my marbles, we're pretty legit. Do you know what I'm saying? And you guys seen that last Wednesday. We maxed out all of our marble games. Maxed them all out at 50. And that's crazy. And like I said, our numbers were sitting at, 60, 70. And so if you're seeing that kind of engagement in a channel where you're maxed at 50 players out of 60 concurrent viewers, and people were literally going, no, I can't get in, you know that you've organically grown what you need to do. The people are there, and there's a reason, and they're showing it with engagement, right? And so it's pretty easy to see, you know, if I had 300 people on my channel and 15 people playing marbles, there's a problem. They either don't like the content, they're not real, they're view bots, they're hosts. Like, you're going to see with engagement very quickly, right? And again, you can go back to our last VOD and see, you know, and I've showed people, you know, the number of concurrent viewers or averages, chats, like everything. And it's literally, you can see the engagement, right, on why, you know. So again, it's probably frustrating to some streamers. Like for me, I don't really pay attention to it. But it's frustrating to probably a lot of streamers that. So again, you guys can see the consistency of our channel. It's very consistent. 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 12 minutes, 3:11, 3:14, 2:30. The views, very consistent. 442, 459, 409, 605. We just happen to have a bigger stream. And 313 because it was only 2 hours, 30 minutes. It's very easy to see consistent streams with a lot of engagement and what's actually happening. Do you know what I mean? If you're seeing, you know, again, it's very easy to justify or see between view-botted streams, largely hosted streams, fake numbers put up, or your typical, you know, everyday, you know. When we first started, we thought that those bot streamers were real and got deceived. It hurts as small streamers. So again, what Tesla's saying is the amount of work that Tesla and the family is putting in on their end, the amount of work that I put in daily, research, Googling, YouTube, self-teaching yourself, all the graphics, all the socials, all the streaming, all the content, blah, 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 that we would put into it to organically grow. A lot of people aren't doing that, and they're trying to get ahead of the game, but really it kicks them because you could come into mine with 30, 40 people, and you can talk to 30 people. You go into one streamer that's doing that, and you're talking to yourself or 2 other people. And it's very deceiving. It hurts those streamers in the long run. They end up getting those reputations. People back away from them. And so now your network system is just shrink. And it does nothing but hurt those particular streamers. You know what I'm saying? So again, you're not benefiting by doing stuff like that you should not be doing. It's not a benefit. Do you know what I mean? So again, do you guys keep your VODs? Yeah, so they literally keep their VODs. So guys and girls, again, it's really easy to see the engagement that Tesla has, right? 2 hours, 33 minutes, consistent, 207, 211, 226, 211. They're a consistent streamer. They know their times, just like us. Consistent, know their times, when to stop. Their views are consistent. 895, so they had a bigger stream that day. They streamed a little longer. They were a little shorter of a stream. They had 600 views. Again, same time as the stream, 600 views. They went a little longer this time with 20 extra minutes. They're going to have a few more views at 700, right? They had less time put in, 564. But it's very easy to see that the views are there, the engagement's there, their numbers are there, and their consistency is there. So when you come across streamers like Tesla and myself, it's very easy. The proof is in the pudding. The engagement's there, the organic growth is there, the numbers are there, the views are there, and it's consistent every day. So again, it's very easy to see the people that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they get the results from it. And it takes time to grow this. It takes years to grow stuff. Years. Not 6 months and I'm a hero biscuit and I have 50,000 people. It takes years. Tim, Nick, Ninja, all of them have been streaming 15 years. You got to remember, they started when they're like 16 years old. They're now 35. They've been streaming 15 years. We've been streaming 1 or 2 years. Like there's a big difference, right? And so again, it's consistent that you see with them, and it's consistent that you've seen with us, you know, with stuff on the back end. So again, it's you're literally seeing here. I'll post it. There's no difference. You're seeing the exact same consistency in times on mine. You're seeing the exact same consistency with views, unless you have a good one. So we're 200 views up, right? Because we had a good stream. And again, you walk over, it's the exact same consistent. And that's where it's easy to see, again, you know, the time and the effort, and again, consistency that you put into what you're doing. And you're seeing the results of what you get out of it. And so I'm not afraid to post my VODs. I'm not afraid to post my numbers and show people what we do. And I did it. You know what I mean? I can show you the amount of chatters. Like I said, I showed Pistol last time. We had 110 or 120 chatters. So you know that your chat box is going. And I'm not afraid to show my results, right? There's nothing hidden. There's no reason. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're organically growing and networking the way you should be networking, there's no problems. You'll never have a problem. And you'll feel good about it. You'll have that resumed passion and the drive and the giddy up to keep doing that stuff and moving forward, right? So again, it's consistency across the board. And it's very easy to see between, you know, streams that are organically growing, doing what they should be doing, passion, etc., and then streams that are altering what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So we do these YouTube videos. Again, I've showed everybody right from attitude, who you are, be yourself, what you need to, you know, tools to help stream, you know, whether it's critiquing people's profiles, what we've learned, where we're going. So it's not about my opinion or what I should think that you should be doing. It's about taking tools that we've learned or things we've learned. I can tell you, give you different perspectives on what you know, what you're going to see, what you're not going to see. You take that information and you need to do whatever your spin is, how your personality is, your community, etc., and just apply it, because everybody's different. Nobody's like me. I'm the unique one in the world. I'm the Giver 90. I'm Bomber. Nobody can be me. You can try and do my exact content, but you're not me, and you're not the community that we have. If you're a Giver 90 member, you still have that. That's who you are, right? And that's what makes those communities. So again, don't worry about what everybody else is doing around you. Make your content with your community. You know, you really need to have that experience for people to come in and show. If you're so worried about constantly followers and everything else, you're losing yourself in what you wanted to do. Make sure you have that passion, that growth. You got to have that drive. You got to be willing to learn, self-teach yourself, you know, YouTube, Google. There's so much stuff out there. You need to learn. And again, as you grow, it brings that fire and that passion behind you. You want to create more content, and what can I do next, right? All of that comes with growth and what's going on. You know what I mean? So again, we've had people literally copy our content. We had 110 show up for our one event. They had 14, right? They literally took what we did and copied it. And they failed, right? Again, because they're not the Giver 90 crew. They're not how we roll. They're not, you know, again, they don't have what we have, right? So there's so many. That's why I literally do these weekly now, is because there's so many different aspects that you can get into in talking. But I try and keep it to, you know, 1, 2, 3 topics at a time. Obviously, today was about networking, but we also got into critiquing profiles. And but again, we went into network, and there was one person out of 6 or 7 that we would actually spend our time in. The other ones, again, there was red flags going up. There was people doing stuff against Toss that was crazy. People that were restreaming while they're affiliated and partnered, which you're not allowed to do. You know, no interaction. There was definitely somebody that was probably adding numbers from an outside source that, again, it's hard to justify where you find those outside source numbers. Again, it could be auto hosts, regular hosts, raids. People could find you through your own Giver, you know, I have a Giver 90 site. People could literally watch my stream on that. There's different places that you would normally get outside views from, but again, it's very clear to see when there's view bots and when there's not. You know what I mean? It's really easy once you get into the game, and you do know the streamers that are and aren't, right? And it is unfortunate, but again, I don't. Modeling is key inside of copying, of course. So Tesla, you want to make your own content. You want to be who you are, right? And put your spin. So even if Tesla and I did the exact same event, it's going to be different. You know what I mean? So Tesla could literally do a solo no build tournament, and I can do ours like I do on Tuesdays. But they're run totally different. They do their spin, I do my spin, right? So it's very easy. Who is botting? So there was none on. There was only one streamer that's late in the VOD that was just kind of questionable where the numbers came from. The rest of their numbers were definitely where they should have been. But I know a lot of the view botters on here, and I've never actually, gone on and called them out because there's no point. They know who they are. They know what they're doing. And there's no point us literally pointing out, why they're doing what they're doing. But we were going into ones that I have no idea, right? We're not following. We don't know who they are. We literally would just click in and, the follower base, you like to run 1%. So again, if Tesla's like 6.4K or something, you're 6.4K. So they run about 1%. They'll run 50, 60, 70, 80 people. So 6.4K is 64 concurrent viewers. That 1% is the reason why it's 1% on Twitch. And again, I should be running 34 concurrent viewers, and we're at 3.4K. And again, we run 40, 50. So again, we're above that 1%. You can literally go to, I'll even show you guys. You can literally go here to check out streamers too. Here, let me see if I can find this quick. And then I'll put in my name. Okay. So you can literally go to there. You can literally go to Twitch Tracker. You can go to Twitch Tracker, type in any streamer that you want, and look at it. And look at it. Our stream is down 70.8. Average viewers, 42.7. This is a total outside source that's tracking us. An outside source that's tracking us. So, just this week alone, our streaming hours are a little down from last time. We're averaging 42.7 this week. Our peak viewers was 87. Hours watched almost 800. Followers gained this week alone, 227. Followers per hour, 12.8. Active days, all 7. Total hours streamed, highest recorded number of concurrent viewers, 146 been my highest. Total followers, so we're at 3,381. Total views, it tells you our rank overall. That's every single language on Twitch. If we scroll down, it literally tells you stream by stream. No, Lynn, I already filed. We'll get rid of those. So, it tells you stream by stream. I don't even need to show you stats. You can look them up yourself. What we did every single day. June 21st, what was that, last night? I don't even know when June 21st was. Max viewers, 4,900 followers. That was last night. The night before, max viewers, 87. The night before, 43. Max viewers, 50. It tells you my max viewers. 64, 68, 61, 57, 78. But again, they're all consistent. It's not like you're seeing 150, 10, 140, 20. It's consistent. 64, 68, 61, 57, 78, 51, 50, 80, we had a good night. 65, 46, 41, 59, 43, 87, we had a good night. So you know when you have a good night, but we're consistently between 40 and 60, like I said. And it's so easy to literally see, you know what I mean? Yeah, so again, people don't realize you can literally look up any streamer you want on what they're doing. And so here's our stats, right? I'll see if I can get them right there. So again, out of all the languages on Twitch, we're ranked 46,000th streamer. There's 30 million streamers, and we're ranked 46,000. As an English channel, we're ranked 20,804th overall on Twitch as an English channel. We're in the top 0.63%. So when you look at it, we're in a 1% of streamers, just like Tesla Family. We're in the 1%ers of Twitch. We're both not partnered. So that'll tell you how many streamers are out there that have 1, 2, 3 people watching. And we're in the 1% with only 40, 50, 60. It's a grind. It's a grind to the top. The top is very lonely when you're up there, and it's extremely hard to get there. You know what I'm saying? So again, it tells you followers, average viewers, 41.6. Again, it's concurrent with all the stats up there. It literally shows you everything that we do. The games that we play, how many hours we've sunk into them, what we do. Like, there's literally tracking sites that'll show you guys. But you can see the consistent numbers. You don't see me at 320, 15, 140. You could see the consistency, the stream time. You could see everything to the date and the time. So again, it's not hard for people to look up and see if you're actually who you say you are, etc. It's extremely easy. I'll go look up Tesla right now. And you guys can literally see that too. All right, so here they are. Tesla fam. Can we view? Hello? Dealer? Nothing found? There we go. Okay. So they're actually ranked 44,000th overall. I mean, we're actually pretty close to them. Our streams, a lot less than ours, obviously. Average viewers, 57. Peak viewers, 93. This is just this week. Hours watched, followers gained, 67. Followers per hour, 10. So, I mean, again, it's very... Their averages are consistent. Total views, etc., etc. Let's go to their stream times. So they're going to be incredibly accurate again, right? So 69, 49. But again, look at the times. So that's a 2 hour and 8 minute stream. This is a 1 hour, 18 minute stream. So their times are going to be very, very close, right? So they had a great day here with 2 hours, 19 minutes. 83 as a high, 58. Again, 208. They had 88 as a high. It's consistent. 218, 209, 228. So their times are incredibly consistent. And the max viewers that they have is consistent. 79, 71. Not sure what happened about that day. 74, 76. Again, the times are similar and the views are similar. It's very easy to see. Again, times are similar, views are similar. 86, 73, 66. They had a great day with 93. So again, it's all about consistency. You can literally look at everything they do. You can look at their overall rank. We're actually really close. We were ranked 20,000. Holy close. Our ranks are actually incredibly close on Twitch. We're 20,000, like 400 and something. You're 20,062. We're actually right behind Tesla as far as our overall rank goes. But again, you can see their overall followers, 6,446. Average viewers, 54.4. So again, all of this stuff is literally here for people to see. And there's no reason for you to have to show everything over and over again. The proof's in the pudding. It literally is Twitch Tracker. And it's pretty damn close to what your actual Twitch stats are, right? So, a solo stream. Yeah, and so if they're used to the family, and they get you, it's different, obviously, right? So, again, these stats are probably almost accurate with this actual Twitch stats on the back end, right? So again, when you even have third, fourth, fifth party people that literally are this accurate with everything that's going on, it's literally Twitch tracker. It's not, the proof's in the pudding, and people again they can go out and do this themselves. It's not hard. You can literally see my numbers. You can see Tesla's numbers. And so it's, go and do this. Pick a streamer. Go and do it. Right? So go and do it. I'm going to check out a follow botter that I'd like to see if they're on here. And just look at it myself quickly. I'm not too sure if that's how their name's spelled exactly. But I'm going to view it quick. And then see if I would even show it. Because I know that this person... Yeah, so, okay, when you look at our average is, say, 10 followers gained an hour. Tesla's was like 7 or 8 gained an hour. This one's 1 an hour. And they're running 100 to 200 people. So if you're getting 1 follower an hour, you had 20 followers gained in a week. We're sitting at 200-300 each. So the content is way down. If there's no name showed on this, I will show you stats of inconsistency. But I don't think... The inconsistency of time streamed, the amount of follows is insane. It's blows my mind. It's so inconsistent. It blows my mind. And like I said, I won't show it. But I'm looking at this particular person, and the inconsistency and the numbers don't add up. And again, you can see that on Twitch tracker. I'm just gonna shut that off, and then you guys can literally. But I literally looked up. Tesla probably knows a couple of them. I literally looked it up, and the inconsistency is like 20, 150. It was like 30, 148. Like the inconsistency was absolutely incredible, right? Like the view bot's working, it wasn't working, it's working, it wasn't working. Like it was just, woo, you can see it, right? And again, I'm not in the business of calling streamers out or anything like that. I focus on the Giver 90 crew, our content, what we need to do, etc. Right? So again, my goal for all these streams, when we cover 1 or 2 or 3 things, is just to give you guys a perspective of what works for streamers, what doesn't, what they're doing probably right, what you're not doing right, the new trends ahead of curves, even things right down to your leaderboard or your profile. Again, you need to make sure your profile is always up to date, all the links work, simple little things that draw people into that channel, even when you're offline. You want to represent yourself and your community to the best way and the ability that you can. So make sure that those are looked after, even when it comes down to that. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, as far as networking, back to the original thing that we're doing, as a streamer or community, you want to find people that you can jive with, right? You have better average viewers than some partners. Oh, of course. Crazy how they lose their community once they hit partner. What does that tell you, Tesla? What does that tell you? Right? Let me show you guys something here on what you get. let me show you. What do get that affiliates don't? Let me show you guys what blows my mind. This blows my mind. The benefits for partners are similar, but they get, so this is partners over whatever else. Partners to affiliates. Partners get full access to transcode options. Who cares? 60 days of VOD storage. Who cares? 60 emotes. You have 20 to 30 as an affiliate. Stream delay options, Whoop-de-doo, you can stream delay for 10 seconds, which you can do through your Streamlabs and squad streaming. That's all you get as a partner. You get extra emotes, longer VODs, and the ability to put a 10-second delay. And you want to be a partner on Twitch? Wow. Blows my mind. You know what they do, though, on Twitch? Is when you partner up and you get locked into that, you get nothing. You get extra emotes. You get extra transcode. Longer VODs, which nobody cares. You're not going to sit there and watch a 20-hour VOD. That's it. You don't get any extra pay. No extra nothing. Amazon Prime gives you 60 days. People are so focused. This is what blows my mind. People are so focused on getting partner. It does nothing for you. It kills your stream, if anything, even if you view bot to get there. Once you're there, partner means nothing. You have to be in the top 0.001%, like an Aiden Ross, to get a contract. When you sign with partner, you can't stream on YouTube. You can't stream anywhere. You lock yourself in to this little box that gives you nothing on Twitch, man. YouTube partner is so much better. Exactly. What you can get out of YouTube is 10 times what you can get out of Twitch. And people don't realize that. Is they're so stressed on getting partner, it does nothing for you. Nothing. If I hit partner, if I applied for partner, I can't do YouTube streams. I can't do TikTok streams. I can't do any streams anywhere. You're locked into Twitch for what? I talked to a partner the other day. He can't even get a hold of a Twitch rep for the last 3 months. And he's partnered. And you can't even get a hold of a Twitch rep in 3 months? Again, people need to sit back and learn. Just look up simple facts. Learn. Don't be so focused. You know, I was telling people about the branches and the tree. If you don't have... So if your tree is based on Twitch and you don't have your branches going to YouTube, TikTok, Hover, Instagram, Facebook, here or there, if you don't have those branches to bring the water back to Twitch or to the tree dies. Do you know what I'm saying? The tree dies. If you're just on Twitch and hoping that you're going to be this 100-foot oak tree and is blooming with hundreds of viewers, wrong. And that's the one thing, when we were on Mixer, we had that and it was working great. When you come to Twitch, it's a different entity. It's a totally different entity. And if you don't water the tree and Twitch is where you're growing, if you don't reach those branches out to 5 or 10 different aspects on how you can grow, you're screwed. You're screwed. And again, I try and tell people, stop focusing so much on, I'm on this partner grind. It does nothing. You make $0. You get extra emotes. You get longer VODs and extra emotes for partnering on Twitch. Let me give you the hitchhiker thumb. Seriously, people. Wake up, learn, and do your research. Because I literally told people, even if we hit 75 concurrent viewers, I'm not applying for partner. It'll lock me into something that I don't want to be locked into. You don't make any more money, and all they do is take more from you. They lock you. You're screwed. And that's why people were literally backing out of contracts and not signing with Twitch, because the exclusivity locks them into something they don't want to be locked into. And it gets horrible. It's a horrible trap. You don't want to be. And so when Twitch was literally telling them, even their top 0.001%, that they weren't going to pay them 70-30 splits anymore, they're like, we out. Well, they're like, no, how about we'll take away the exclusivity and then you can do whatever you want. So if they're going to offer, this is the only time that I would take partner on Twitch when we get there. If they take the exclusivity off of Twitch completely, if they took that off of the board, so if they just gave you a check mark beside your name, said you're a partner, gave me access to different things, but took the exclusivity off so I could go over to YouTube and any other platform, sure, I'll sign your stupid partner contract, but you get nothing from it. We turn partner down exactly. So there's no, Tesla has zero to gain by partnering. Zero. Check mark beside your name. Super. I literally just showed you guys You get an extra 30 emotes in VOD time. Woo. Can you tell me why it's worth screwing yourself over and not having the ability to make money anywhere else? What are you going to do? Am I going to go to OnlyFans? Seriously. If people like literally took 2 seconds and researched everything, you would understand why, you know. Yeah, if they took the exclusivity away, of course you would sign up. I'm a partner, you know, I've earned it. I got my 75 concurrent. Give me the check mark, the extra emotes, perfect. Have a great day, right? But if they're locking you in for exclusivity and not giving you a damn thing for it, what are you doing to yourself? People, I just don't understand how streamers are so focused on this partner. For what? You're screwing yourself. Literally, you're screwing yourself. Soon as you hit partner on Twitch, you're done. You're done. And people don't understand that. You're done. Most people just view bot right up to Twitch. Right up until they're partner, and then that's it. They call it a day. It's ridiculous. I won't do it. I've said it. I don't know how many streams I've said it. I will not, if Giver90 crew literally averages 75 or 100 concurrent viewers, I will not partner up unless they take away exclusivity. Because I don't want 30 emotes and 30 extra hours of VOD time. Doesn't match up what you're losing for content and money-wise on 10 other platforms that you could be on. You're absolutely nuts. You're nuts. And I'm not afraid to tell people, this Giver90 crew will not partner on Twitch until they take the exclusivity away. I wouldn't even think about applying. Not even a slightest. And that's where Twitch is losing. Twitch loses out on it. They're like, Twitch goes, this is mine, and everybody in it, this is mine. Right? And what's yours is mine. It literally sounds like, you know, it's ridiculous. And people need to wake up. Streamers need to wake up that are literally sitting on the cusp. And just do your research. Don't have a check mark beside your name if Twitch isn't going to help you. They're not giving you anything. They're not doing anything for you. You can't even get a hold of a rep. You can't, nothing. Partnering does nothing. They don't even include you in Twitch rivals just because you're partnered. You have to be a certain size of partner. They don't even look at signing a contract with you until you're like 1,000 concurrent viewers or more. So just think of those partners that have 300 people that go in there. It does nothing. Nothing. They're not signing contracts. They're basically an affiliate with extra emotes. That's it. And people just need to like wake up to that. And I come to YouTube when we do these because people just need to know the truth and honest stuff when it comes to these types of platforms. And there's no point hiding it. All the info's there. They don't hide it from people. They just don't tell people. And that's the difference. And that's what most businesses do. The info's there. You can read it. Make your own opinion. They literally tell you what you don't get for partnership. But they don't come out and tell you. Just do your research. And again, that's why we do these YouTube streams, because each week, you know, and again, if you're going to get involved with communities, get involved with them. Talk to them, get involved with them. Don't just go, I got you tabbed and walk away, right? Get involved with communities, again, with networking, and make strong bonds with people, because literally that's where your organic growth is going to come in. Strong bonds with strong communities, and being genuine in your networking, and you're just not there to sop off them or get something for yourself. Genuinely get to know the viewers, get to know the streamer, get to know the community. Start doing collabs like we're doing with Joby Fam. We're going to be working on a collab with them. And just be honest with yourself up front. You know, put in the work and have the passion. But don't be naive to the things that are out there that make you feel good, or they're like, yeah, partner push, and really in fact you're killing yourself. The abilities that you have as an affiliate streamer far outweigh the benefits of anything for a partner. Affiliate gives you the ability to do anything and everything that you want to do on any platform, anywhere. So remember that. stay in affiliate program. Partnering up, you're getting extra emotes, super de-duper, extra VOD, and you're losing the ability to grow anywhere else. And as soon as you do that, you're toast. You're toast. So worry about your content, worry about what you guys are doing. But again, if your big tree, your home is at Twitch, you have to have those branches in different socials, different streaming platforms in order to feed that tree on Twitch at the same time. And if you're not feeding that tree on Twitch, it's going to die off because Twitch is only so big and has so many people, but it's got 30 million friggin' streamers, and it's incredibly hard to grow just on one platform. So if you're not bringing in people from different sections, all I can say is good luck to you. And again, don't be naive to what's going on out there, right? So again, I will say it very loud that Giver 90 crew is not going for partnership, even if we made it there in a couple of months or a year, or if we never make it there, who knows? If we had the ability to apply right now, I would not apply, purely due to locking the Giver 90 crew into something that does nothing but hurt us. It does nothing but hurt us. So I'm going to, we've already been streaming for what, 3 hours? Oh my God. Breakfast time? Yeah, I'm getting off because usually I do these for about hour and a half, 2 hours. But of course I got things to do and kids to pick up and. But again, today I just wanted to come on, show people about true networking, make sure the communities are compatible with you, that you get good vibes. If you get good vibes and the community's welcoming, then obviously it's good for you, your community. You want to be there and you can make true friends. Don't spend too long in people's channels trying to force something that's not there, or hopefully you get some benefits out of it, or that's not really true networking or organic growth, right? So again, when it comes down to that, as far as critiquing number 2, hopefully the people that we critique today learned a bunch of stuff, right down from leaderboards to their profiles, pictures, etc., accessibility to your socials. So hopefully you guys learn from networking, and that literally you can look up on Tracker any single streamer that you want to see how they're doing, their consistencies. Again, we taught people about consistencies, numbers, proofs in the pudding. Organic growth is your best. Get rid of those. If you're view botting, stop. Just grow organically. It's slower, but in the long run, it's a necessity to grow your stream. Get there properly. Keep the amount of viewers there. The intimacy, the interaction with everybody you get to know along the journey as well. Cheating to get to the top just never works. It just never works. So put in the grind, the passion, look things up. Don't be afraid to research, Google, YouTube. There's so many great things out there to teach you a lot of things you need to do. I'm learning every single day how to do new things. You can teach an old dog new tricks. So again, every day I make sure that I'm learning 1 or 2 things brand new about this industry, what other streamers are doing, what we should be doing. There's, again, 50 things you can look up, but make sure every day, just learn one thing. Learn one thing new every day, apply it to whatever your real life or streaming life, and just keep growing. The whole point is keep growing. You know what I mean? Pistol, as far as your streamer, I think you could probably get a good grasp of, I'm not too sure where their numbers are coming from. I will have to go in there and literally kind of see where the numbers are. But I think you get the gist. If their chat's not moving at all, the numbers compared to the chat box, it's consistently the same single number every day. Like, you're not seeing, it's weird, right? You'll get to know if somebody's view botting, if there's an outside source, or if it's a big difference between raids and hosts and outside sources, like you could see. So again, you could see the difference between our chat box when we have 30, 40 people and a chat box that has 50, 60 people and nobody, right? So it's very easy to go into Tesla's or mine and see the interaction and the chat box moving. and the amount of people that's interacting. It's not 2 people in mind, right? You're always going to have 20, 30, 40 interacting. And you can go into others and you got 2 or 3, 4. It's very easy to see who's doing what. So again, networking, find the consistent channels, people that you really love and enjoy watching. They're interactive, they're welcoming. You know, you'll know when you get there when that's a channel that you really enjoy, right? So you enjoy the content, the community, they're welcoming, you're able to talk, people react. You'll know. If they're throwing fake numbers, it'll throw you off. If you see red flags or toss things, just back away, right? You don't need to engage in that stuff. So at the end of the day, again, I hope you guys learned 1 or 2 things that you can take away, either from critiquing or networking. And of course, we'll be back next week with something more fun. I know I didn't do my YouTube stream on Thursday. I did it today, but whatever. I will see you guys and girls tonight for freaking marbles. Do your worst Wednesdays, because I know that you're in for marbles. And you win 1,000 V-Bucks each time. So I will see you guys and girls tonight. I hope, again, you guys took away a few things that we can throw out there for you guys. And again, just kind of revealing 1 or 2 truths of different things in the industries that, again, you should watch for or know. And again, I will see you guys and girls later tonight. Have fun. Have a great day. It's hot out. I'm going to go see what the pool's at. Maybe I'll jump in afterwards. But yeah, I got some work to do. And I will see you guys and girls later tonight on Twitch. Of course, /G90Bomber with 0. And look forward to more YouTube Q&A streams with Bomb Diggity. And I will see you